everything. You'd be a sorceress or a mage. Excuse me. Yeah, they suggest watching because Josh streams it, so they suggest watching, listening to whatever.
She can be an Aarakocra monk.
Too soon.
It's a little soon.
What happened? On turds, der. Ooh, that was rough. This is definitely bottom of the box weed.
I put some fresh.
Alright, to Northren I go.
Rough and tough like leather. It's quarantine. Fucking quarantine wine mixer. If you wanted to. The Hispanic women do it all the time.
Yeah, if you want to join, I'm fine with that. I could shoehorn you in pretty easily.
You're like half disgusted, half excited.
Yeah, he said if you want to join, we'll get you a D&D Beyond account. 20. You have the tablet.
Piece of shit.
Doesn't matter. It'll work. Doesn't matter. You can run this thing on your fucking phone. You can
Yeah, that
join
is the
in.
cool about Roll 20, right?
I work every Friday night.
We don't know that. That's the problem, though. Your schedule sucks, and you'd come in like halfway through when we start.
Late yet? Are you waiting?
No, everyone's together, and we're just culminating, or we're shooting the.
Shooting the proverbial shit.
We're capping the poop.
Proverbial.
She said hello, Alex, because I didn't know you were there earlier.
Oh,
If you,
hey.
She
Yes,
said,
hello.
Said, oh, hey, hello.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, rain's coming in like super low for me.
She is coming in super low. I barely heard her.
Hello, Rain. Did you was the recap in any way, shape, or form helpful?
Okay, so I have a confession.
We should
to
probably
make.
just do it.
She didn't read
Just
anything.
do a full cap.
No, I totally read it. What I realized as I was reading it was that I really didn't know jack shit about what the fuck was going on majority of this campaign because I've been either high or drunk.
Yes.
Hey, side note.
I have video evidence to show
Hey,
this.
Side note.
So
Anybody
you know
wants to buy
what?
some mushrooms?
This narrative that I got from Alex actually helped fill in a lot of gaps for me. Like a drunk night out with friends, and then I needed to see the photos after. To see really
That's
what
what happens when you're drunk.
I actually just said that.
So it was great, and I really appreciated it. And now I understand a lot more what the fuck and why we're doing it.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of felt like you were more involved when you actually intimidated that pig herder because you like really went in on that guy. And like to all of our surprise, you were like fully in there.
I don't
Just a
remember
FYI.
How do you not? That was probably like the highlight of that session.
Yeah,
That was
you were
the-
fucking super into like bitching on that fucking boy.
that. Well, we got what we needed, I'm sure.
A little bitch boy.
Anyway.
Just FYI, I told Josh, somebody's gonna have to carry the RP because I'm high as hell, Zyrtec, and now I join.
Carry on floating.
I told him I
It's time
missed.
to shine.
I missed like a work call, my alarm, and my dog sleeping.
Yo, I read that, man. You clearly needed that sleep, you know?
For real.
I felt like such shit today. I woke up, I was like, alright, it's not gonna be a bad day. I got outside, my face was like, yo, yeah, it's allergy season, dogs.
Bro, for real.
And I spent the whole day really miserable, squinting.
Oh no.
I was in Target trying to read something, and my eyes went straight up cross-eyed. They hurt so much. I was like, yo, I need to go home. I got home, I finished it. I clocked out at like 5:05, 5:06. I took a Zyrtec 5:10. I was in bed for a nap.
That sucks.
I woke up 7:20 like, oh, where am I?
Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you, Alex, for this breakdown. It was really, really helpful, and I'm reading it again just so I can constantly drill it into my memory.
Very welcome. And it's and I had to. It's kind of funny because I was trying to avoid work, so I was just writing everything down. And the thing is, like, I got super detailed. Like I was like at a certain point, like the version you got is pretty much like the one pager. It's the that's why I called it the executive summary, because like the one I was working on got like really in depth to a lot of the fights, and I'm like sitting there. It's like how Nira had struck down a bunch of us before we offered her the money and this and the other. So, but then I was just like, nah, there's just way too much. And then I went to Josh's channel on YouTube, and I was like, we're 20 some odd episodes in. I was like, nah, this is gotta be
it's a year
one
and
paragraph
worth
per
of
season or something.
Does
Oh
anybody
my god,
remember
if you
what
still
our
have that
first
longer
loading
version,
date
I want to
was?
fucking read it. It's like reading a full story. Like, I want the book. Summary, what the fuck?
it's a year and change worth of sessions. I realized that the other day.
What was
Yeah.
our start date? When was the first VOD from?
Was it 2018 or was it 2019? It was 2018, right?
2018.
2018.
God, we've been playing for
Wow.
2 years?
Yeah, almost.
Guys,
It was
this
like
is
winter
actually-
2018.
Yep.
That's impressive.
Oh, you nerd.
Yeah.
With only one death.
Right. And Josh, I gotta tell you, man, like when I was going through like everything that you had posted at like from game one, I was like, oh my gosh, it's all here. And I'm like, I can't believe we actually hit 25 games. And I know that sounds like, okay, yeah, it's been like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. It's not that big a deal. It's a huge deal. Like getting everyone together enough to have done 25 games is nuts.
It's no
Word.
small thing. You hear about games that have been going on for a couple years. It's like, wow, that's a long time. But then
Guys,
it
I'm
just
really proud
happens
of
to you.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
we stuck with it.
Aww.
Aww.
Glad you guys been enjoying yourself.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, I look forward to this.
Josh, thank you for what you do, man.
I actually have some notes that I could give. I don't know. I'm kidding. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
All right.
It's good, but it
I'm
could be
playing
better.
Aiden's game next.
No.
I'll bring in my buff wizard who had last time in the previous game I played 34 AC, so I'll be there.
Why? You just mean.
F yeah.
Yeah. Also, we'll ring a free action and a dexterity ring.
Wow.
I wish time wasn't such a damn premium. I wanted to do that game. I'm mad I missed it.
Guys, I'm really tired that of adulting. Like, I don't want to adult anymore. Fuck.
That's why I professionally adult on Twitch.
Stand this. Alright. Fuck yeah, so.
So,
What are we doing?
after leaving the Hill Giants encampment, the leader, Keep, also the leader keeper yelling at his assistant shitbag, as he called him so aptly, led you to the feast and let you enjoy the bountiful gains that they had. Also being able to intimidate between arm wrestling, drinking Hill Giants under the table, and quickly stopping them from throwing pumpkins and lighting the pyre even higher to scare them from trying to pick on you. Eventually met up with your friend, or now friend, Erebon, the Cloud Giant.
Who bust some ass with us.
Which, while traveling the road, obviously not very far to the Fire Giant's keep, especially the new one that they have deemed necessitated and also worthy of a king, found your way into
Is this your king?
the midst of a Shishapanikian fort guard who were either possibly trying to purchase runestones, which you managed to find out that one of them had been stolen after swiftly defeating Rolastask, as well as some of the other noble knights that they, well, air quote, noble, amongst the group, as they tried to have you stand aside and they were going to search you. Yelnan, the Emerald Knight, as well as Kuposhak and Dae, along with Nira, had managed to fight alongside you well enough to subdue Rolastask and her other assistant, as well as another Shishupiniki knight and soldier alive for the time being.
I knocked her ass out.
Knocked her to the fucking ground.
And then was immediately, beset upon by Pelgrim and Helgrith, the succubus, who very clearly know that you have runestone, or a runestone, along with the weapon.
In fact, no, we are not to be fucketh with.
Precisely.
They did.
After fighting off the Ice Devil up front, along with Ervan and Yelnan and the Emerald Knight, clearly not as skilled as the rest of you, from a noble family trying to regain the honor for his family and prove that they're not cursed or the ones to blame for the land's blight where he currently lives. Came to assist you. Got a little beat up and shot a few times by a few crossbow bolts from other soldiers, but still managed to stay his own. And you got to see that Ilnan has taken him under his wing a little bit to start trying to teach him how to fight a little more respectful. As at the same time, you know that Ilnan is from the smithing capital in Samundo. After driving them off, Yi being persistent in fighting a bone devil to the south, with Kuposhak and Jin riding up to help heal her after the immense combat, who finally now have the moment and the knowledge after reading over some of the missives and researching, the writing station that Ralstask had in her camp of the gold runestone being wished away towards Shishupiniki's capital. The scout had left probably no more than 4 hours before you, but on horseback you would know that it would still be a good amount of headway, and you're only also an hour away from the Fire Giant's castle, which you know for a fact still has another runestone.
Wait, do we check to see if they had it on them?
You did. You found in the writing station from Rolastask that it was sent out with the emissary to request more funds to purchase the other runestone from the Fire Giant.
Oh, right. And we were trying to figure out whether to go see the Fire Giant and stop them first.
Mm-hmm.
Or stop them first.
So we can come back to this current situation now, where you have the hard debate of either pursuing the scout who was sent out and trying to catch up with them, or moving on further with the Emerald Knight Fervor and Yelnan back to the Fire Giant's castle. Also with the fact that you do have 4 captured people from Shishupiniki, which you know, even though Fire Giants may be respectable sometimes, they still keep a fair amount of slaves so that they can get fresh ores mined for them every day, and they can just continue their smith work.
Remind me, were we in the midst of chasing the scout? No, right?
No,
we had already decided.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we left off where you guys were still choosing whether or not you would try to pursue the scout, because you did find the tracks.
Right, it's either go after the scout, who's probably got a couple hours lead on us, or go speak with King Snur, get his potential artifact, and then try to go after the scout. Probably leave him a good half day ahead of us.
It
We would lose
seems.
so much time then.
Yes, but it seems we would have to give up much more to be able to pursue this scout as it is. Would we not?
Probably. We're already here. We've done so much to get here.
Provided Snur will even speak with us, it is a better chance.
I think we can definitely catch the scout.
How far ahead are they?
You were not entirely sure, but judging by the way the earth had dried for the time being, it's still kind of fresh underneath, approximately 3 to 4 hours ahead.
And how far are we from this dude?
The Kingster, his keep is only 1 hour from you. Everyone had informed you previously.
We're closer to do this, and we have prisoners and shit.
Mm-hmm. Like, we would have to abandon these people. We would lose
Yeah.
the Emerald Knight. I doubt everyone would come with us.
Yeah, to go, and then we gotta drag them with us. They're not like...
Yeah, we wouldn't be
us,
able to
they're
go
prisoners.
as quickly. It would slow us. It would be hard, and it might not even work.
We could
Not
always
like they
offer.
want to go with us willingly either, you know.
We could always offer the Shishpaniki to King Snur as part of our bid.
Sure.
Yeah, fuck it. 2 birds.
I mean, sure, 2 birds, 1 fire. Kill them both.
Jin, what do you think?
I don't think anything.
He's a
You
paladin. He hits. He doesn't think.
He hits and he worships.
You would just see Dia kind of look to you, Jin. And just, that's not entirely true. You clearly kept your compatriots safe.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
That's not entirely true. You kept your compatriots safe and quickly ran over when I was in need of help.
That's just me doing. I didn't think about it. I just do it.
And that's how he got the girl.
Hey.
Cool like that. Well, are we?
We are in a bit of a tie because I'm for going after the scout, but I see the reason of going to see King Snur here. I just don't want to lose that much further time. I think
We
Rain.
came all this way, and there's a stone here, you know? Why give up?
Yeah.
This is just my thinking. Why
No,
give
you're-
up the stone an hour away that we came here for to start with?
Brought
to-
all this
to go,
loot for.
Yeah, to go further away.
That's a fair point. A tiebreaker would help. Red
It's
Ranger.
okay. Let's just So you're leaning towards going to the king specifically.
Yeah, because we're already here, and we came all this way for that, you know?
Well, if
I
we're
am as
already
well.
Here, if we're already here, then we might as well just go.
Okay, then it's not a tie. Then let's do it. I'll follow your lead.
Saddle up.
Which way do we go?
Put the prisoners in the cart.
Am I on guard duty then? Because I'm on the cart.
I will, dismount and join you. Koo,
Sweet.
you have my horse.
Did we already search these tents? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think so. That was the first thing I asked, I think. Yeah.
There, I bind them hand and foot. Also,
Alrighty.
Kinky.
it's non-consensual, so it's not by definition.
You know what? You are absolutely right.
You
I'm
monster!
glad you admitted to it. That's cool.
They are prisoners. This is not a sex thing.
Sorry, kind of forgot. Carry on.
Pineapples.
Yes. Not.
It's not pineapple. There's nothing. There's expressly nothing going on. I want an adult
You
supervision.
know who says that? People with things going on.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Definitely nothing going on. Yeah, with the 2 fucking women knights back there.
Oh.
Stop it.
So I'm just gonna sit up here and keep an eye on everybody while I'm taking some swigs of clearly alcohol.
Are you sure you want to be driving and not the one watching the? Oh dear.
You know, someone else can be driving. That's totally cool. I can
Is
be,
Yelnat driving?
What is it? The navigator? I'll be the navigator.
Passenger, shotgun, as it were.
Yeah, I got a shotgun.
The inebriated.
Knuckle.
Yeah.
I guess brass knuckles, as it were.
Yeah,
For
what
you.
could possibly go wrong, you know?
Nothing could ever go wrong. Not at all.
Exactly. Glad you see it my way.
Nothing could go wrong, only
It's going
everything.
my way. Alright, give me
Alright, so we're off.
Give you a moment to move
Got
everybody.
some coconuts.
Rank them down. Match the map size. Movies. It's always the hard part between giant transition scenes.
Damn those giants.
Do 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 do. Wait, it's copyright. This is streamed.
Do. No one's listening. Do. Well, no one who's gonna
Not like I'm
Copyright.
who's gonna snitch on us.
Well, it's not like I'm hot ripping the song to play for. It's being sung. Though beautifully, not perfectly. Now, if you threw some auto-tune up on that, then it would be
The
legal.
remix.
Then it would be completely legal because it's auto-tune.
Whoa, I am so low right now.
Is there any alcohol in the back of the cart?
The beer? Did we leave it all? Yeah, that's a good question. Did we leave it all?
You did live it all with the Hill Giants.
Is there any alcohol in the camp?
I have my keg.
There is some
you want.
alcohol in the camp. There are a few bottles of not so fancy mead, obviously from the soldiers, and then some more.
Can I ask our? Can I?
Hey, you two, hey, strong boys, Ramus, Jin, why don't you load that up?
Strong
Why don't you do
boys.
some work?
I show him my
Fondling
burned
female
and
knight.
my burned and emaciated arms.
Does that stop you from touching female knights? I see.
Yes, it
I
does.
see.
What?
It does
Or
stop
male
me.
knights.
Going on?
Please get the beer.
How about those who want the beer? Go get the beer.
I don't want the beer. I want to give it to the fire giant.
He's got a point. Ramus grabs a keg, I guess, and drags it over because it's a fucking keg.
We'll load it up.
Alright.
When did I fucking use this goddamn wand of magic missiles? Because I feel like I should have it back by now.
Did you take a forest yet?
You know, no, but I think I might have since I last updated my sheet.
Are we, was that a
Kinda
short
fun.
rest or a long rest? Or are we still, like, right after?
Still right after.
Oh. Alright, so maybe I'm still Tiger Styles.
I'm still 27 HPs.
Is there anything we need to get you to like come down so you won't like attack the first person that comes near you?
Oh, me? Nah, I'm
need
in
some
full
smelling
control.
salts.
I'm in
Okay.
full control until I get damaged. Then I get, like, Berserker Rage a little bit. And I do a Wisdom save, but Wisdom's my stat, so...
No, but nobody do that prank where you put a tack on his chair.
Alright.
He'll get very angry.
Big beer
Apologies.
guy.
I'll be
Just
back
wanna
It's
in-
a
get
secret.
real
I'm
low.
always hangry.
I'll be back in 2 seconds. I gotta go
You're
do
fine.
something.
Oh, no.
Easy, big guy. Sun's getting real low.
Yeah, I was talking about it. We've been watching those, like, in order. I was talking to Andrew about it. That was the least forced relationship in, like, a superhero movie ever. It actually worked and it wasn't awkward. Unlike, what's her name? Thor and Jane, where she was,
Oh, yeah.
like, that was just weird. Or
I'm actually
basically
really
any other superhero movie.
Really glad they did away with like the Thor and Jane thing. Not because it doesn't work, but it was just too convenient. It was like he was there as a prop, as a doctor prop, albeit, but not. She never really felt like a fully fleshed out character.
No, not really.
Yeah.
It's her whole purpose. She's a pretty big character, but like her whole purpose felt like just being to fangirl over him. Although, to be fair, for 6'7" actual god royalty, like, showed up in front of you, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably get a little wet for Thor. Shooting lightning out of his magical hammer.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But she was like a 12-year-old girl finding boy bands for the first time.
You know what I've always found about the Marvel movies? The best portrayal of Scarlett Johansson's Black Widows always came in the Cap movies. It was never like in the Avengers. I'm hoping when her movie drops,
she was kind of like comic relief in the Avengers almost.
But at the same time,
her lines are really funny.
And I get what Whedon was doing in the first movie, where she sort of played Loki by playing the damsel in distress and then getting the information.
Because that's what she did.
In Winter Soldier, she's just so badass. There's this really cool thing that, like, throughout the entire movie, 3/4 of the movie, everything she says, you don't know if you can trust or not. It was like perfectly played, and that's
Winter Soldier, yeah. In the beginning, when she's like, "Oh, well, this is embarrassing," and she just doesn't give a shit. She's just like, "No, that's your mission." When he was like, "Our mission was to do this," she's like, "No, I'm a fucking spy, dude."
Exactly. You know, that's always the best portrayal we get of her. And then, and then eventually the same guys, I don't even remember it's not the Duffer Brothers, they're Stranger Things, the whatever brothers, who did like the last couple of movies, like they actually bring her through all the way through to her death. So that's
listen, even in Part 2, Avengers 2, with her and the Bruce Banner thing, she's like a convincingly realistic character. I said it from the beginning, she's one of the best parts of those movies. Like, when I first saw Iron Man 2, I was like, I don't know, she does not really that kind of star. And I saw it, I was like, okay. Alright. Sad she got such a role. Here, Terrence Howard trying to milk RDJ for money again. And he's still mad. He's still mad he got the boot.
Really?
Yeah, same thing that happened when Iron Man 2 came out, and he was complaining about it. Maybe you should stop hitting chicks, and they'd put you in their movie again.
Man, I did not know.
Yeah, he was like, oh, he made all this money, and the only reason he's Iron Man is because of me. I saw it the other day. I was like, this dude, he's got a famous show. Like, let it go. Well, Terrence Howard does look like a pimp. He is, in fact, not pimp.
That is true. Yeah, actually, I mean, I much prefer Don Cheadle.
Yeah, I like him. Him and Robert Downey Jr. had better chemistry.
I will also be right back.
I would agree with that. I like Don Cheadle as an actor, too.
Yeah, it's funny because I remember knowing him only as like a comedy actor really before that, or that kind of like the funny guy. And I was like, him? Where'd everybody go?
I don't know. No. We're all still here, but hopefully everything's cool with Josh.
Yeah, he just like dipped super quick, so I hope so.
It was the stock market. Like, you're gonna find out he owns like Netflix. That's gonna be the greatest part about all of this. The S&P, no. Does anyone else have black screen?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
alright,
did,
cool.
But then I zoomed out, and apparently everybody's jammed in the bottom left corner.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah, we can't see anything.
Really? You zoomed out completely?
I mean, I can see us, but I'm saying, like, we can't see, like, it's pretty much, you know, until we go through those doors.
Oh,
Nice.
right. Yeah. Okay.
We got a battle plan? Just in case things don't go our way?
I hope being cool with this dude will help us out. Because, like, you know, we did do all this for a reason.
Jin, do you got a speech prepared just in case?
Nope.
Hey, what's
I'm
up?
winging it.
Don't kill us.
I like those swords you're forging. Everything you have. Charisma. Boy. Hey Kenny, how long does your transformation last?
Let me see. Hybrid transformation. 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yo, I love the Mists of Pandaria mounts because all the tigers look like fucking Battle Cat from He-Man. Now everybody is being right back.
Yeah.
I return.
Oh, okay. Almost everybody is being right back.
Apologies for that.
You didn't like
Are you okay?
die or anything, right?
No, I fucking
Sorry, guys, I died and rezzed.
I had to come back like Jesus, hardcore.
It's my birthday today.
Welcome back.
Hallelujah. Alright. So, as you do make approach to the Hall of the Fire Giant King.
Talos and I
don't
can't
think
see
everybody's
anything.
back yet.
Oh, shit.
I'm here. I'm sorry, I was just on mute.
I am
So
as
we
well
can't
on
see
a
anything.
black screen. Yeah.
Oh. As we fell into the actual abyss,
The Black Pit. Abba! Alrighty. There we go. You should be able to see it now.
let me refresh.
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
No.
Is my screen really loud?
Yeah, I can't see anything. Oh, there we are, all the way in the corner.
To the far bottom left.
Hey, sorry about that. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
It's a big ass map.
Fire giants, bro.
This is a big ass map. That's intimidating as hell.
Look how small Erebon is on it. Fucking. Alright. So, as you approach the main keep of the Fire Giant King, you start to see that the front entryway, though accompanied by various cobbled together smooth stones that have been polished to almost perfection, all the way up to two giant black iron wrought doors that are very clearly barred but have been decoratively dressed even on the outside with various symbols and runes of Fire Giant King.
Be honest, this isn't a trap, is it?
Stop. Like he's saying.
He's thinking about the answer. He's
Nah.
like,
Hey,
Great.
yo, my boy, I just found you a whole bunch of slave labor.
here I go killing again.
But as you do approach, you do see everyone approach the
Sorry.
wrought iron doors that are immaculately dressed as he knocks one heavy fist on the right side door. You eventually
Are we, sorry. Are we, back to full health?
not yet, unless
Not even close.
Oh, okay.
because you guys did not short rest or anything. You went from there to immediately here, unless you wanted to short rest before that.
I
Is
mean, I
riding
figure the
not
trip here
restful?
would be a short rest.
Is an
It's
hour
bumpy
ride
ass
not a
roads.
restful
Only
activity?
an hour.
Sadly, not on our own. Otherwise, you would have to roll a Constitution check just to try and do that because you're jostling around.
Fair.
So, as he knocks heavily on these massive doors, you
Don't make me turn this caravan around.
you hear the heavy footfalls of giant plate mail. Eventually, you see a little bit below where Erebon's chest is, a visual slider opens up the main door as he looks out to Erebon and the rest of you. What's your business? We are here for an audience with King Snow. These fine beings here have brought gifts that might appease him.
Jin stands there in uwu poses. So that would mean peace.
We're here to see the king. Ooh.
Huh. That's some gay shit, dude.
Wow.
I like this giant. He's real.
So, as he does eye all of you pretty carefully, you do see that he takes note of Yelnan's mithril chest a little bit more, and kind of, gives the fucking evil eye to Aramon. Alright. I will see if His Eminence is taking any audiences today.
Isn't this dude like... Couldn't he bitch boy the fire giant if he wanted to?
Oh, he could.
But he's trying to be a nice guy. I respect that.
He is a noble. So, he is giving some respect, even though, obviously, it's kind of an exchange of niceties at the current stance.
So he just closes it and walks away.
Yeah, for the moment. You hear the heavy footfalls walk away for a moment.
Then right while he walks away, I reach into my deep backpack and put my full arm all the way down in there and wrestle around and pull out 2 greater healing potions, and I hold them out and I say, "Who needs one of these? I will be taking one as well, but these 2 are for anyone who needs them." So people that are hurt.
Ramus
from
gladly
last fight.
grabs one. What is it? 2...
Greater healing potion is 44 plus 4.
Oh,
Wait.
4.
I have 3 on my sheet. I'm taking 1. You can have 1. Yes.
I didn't do those
17.
heal emotional wounds.
No.
Ooh.
Physical only. I would know. Stares off into the distance.
Oh, I'm full. 17. Yeah, that brings me back to full. Boy.
God. 18.
Thanks for the potion, bro.
Damn.
Hey, no problem. 37. I'm just below full. There's
Damn,
one
you
more.
got
I'm
the
just
third.
begging. Jin?
I don't know. I'm feeling ballsy right now, and a greater healing potion would just be a little too much.
I have a regular healing potion if you would prefer.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Alright, I give him my regular healing potion and pocket the greater for later.
You want this potion? Ooh.
Ooh.
So how much do I got to roll for this potion?
Regular is 2d4 plus 2. Right?
Yeah.
6.
Breaking even.
Cool.
Alright.
Actually, Aiden, can I snag that last one and I'll hit you back when we get back to town?
No payment is required. Please take it.
Thank you, fellow druid.
I
4 plus 4?
I gang signed and
Give him the Drew Tan clan up.
Druid.
Alrighty.
I wrap my cloak of the bat tighter about me.
With its leathery embrace. Would
Yes.
you fuck me? I'd fuck. I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard.
Says Buffalo Bill
This-
fucking comes in.
This went off rails very quickly.
Well, he's taken so long to get back. RPing as hard as I can here.
That's true. That's true.
Ooh, woo.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
So, as the giant footfalls return, you hear the heavy iron bar behind it unlock and open up the main gates. So, let me quickly clean this. As you see, towering in front of you,
I'm sorry, is that Ganondorf?
they look like it. Most fire giants do.
Okay.
It's a staple.
Sorry.
Oh, don't worry.
I love him. I love him. He's so beautiful.
You're damn right. So,
I feel like I know you.
so at this point, he
Fire giant. I'm a hero from time. Nice to meet you.
what?
Goes into a rage immediately.
It turns into a giant wereboar.
What is that? OTK.
So he
Oh God, quit!
fire giant points out that you can leave your horses out there. Bring your items in.
Alright.
Alright.
Jin kind of stables Invincible and tells him to behave.
Make sure they can't see you.
Sorry.
Remember Invincible. Conceal, don't feel.
Right, brother.
God, I forgot he could talk.
So at this point, Aaron kind of just looks to the rest of you. I have other business to attend, but King Snow should be a respectful host.
Can we name drop you if we need to?
I would not recommend it.
Fine. Okay. I can respect that.
Much appreciated, Aravan.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing us this far.
May Amon watch over you. And do not lose those
May
stones.
your mom watch over you.
For anyone who wants to, they can roll a religion check.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Alrighty. So, Ramus, you're not entirely sure. You think he's talking about a made-up god. Rain, you know that though they are not well versed in many of the, well, smaller denizens of the world, the giant gods, Amon is the all-father of all giants.
Amon?
Yes.
Okay.
A
Can I make
monster
a
mash.
religion just to see if I know anything else, anything more?
You can, if you want. You know that, especially with the fact that there are so many elements of giants, that Amon is actually the true Allfather, bearing many of them from, well, laying with a unknown sky goddess. Not many are known, but they say that it was the
A sky goddess.
primordial Earth Mother of Gaia itself, before the
Ooh.
multiverse split it off, and the giants themselves were spread across the various worlds to fight dragons for domain over the elements.
So, out of game, Amon is like second in line.
Very much so. He is the first and foremost.
Ooh, woo.
Yeah, so I tell everybody this telepathically.
So with that, you see Erebon.
You each get a small essay dumped into your brain.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Can we get it in, like, the slides?
PDF format only. Sorry.
Oh,
Bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Space.
Have it done by Monday. Bye.
I look fabulous. You're all so smooth. You're not
My
lumpy like
God.
May.
Lord.
That's my next character's voice, so don't kill Aiden.
Lumpy, lumpy princess voice.
Oh my God.
So, as you ready yourselves, what will you do with the prisoners, or are you bringing them in? You can see Yelnan is already hefting up his mithril chest.
I
Are they
guess
awake? Or are they unconscious?
The two that are...
Doesn't matter.
oh God. Ah!
I cast levitate. Do I have levitate?
Rolas
I don't.
Rolastask is out for another 3 hours. Zoririn is going to be out for another 1 hour, and the other two you captured while they were awake. They surrendered instead of dying futilely.
Can they carry their brethren?
You're gonna make them carry them?
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, neither am I.
And they can't stay here.
We tried to play nice. We never try to play nice.
Yeah, and I mean, if these guys hadn't surrendered, we would have dragged them. So I guess it's better for them that these guys are here.
And I thumbs up the two probably quivering guys.
You see the one soldier, he is pretty shaken. The knight is remaining as stoic as possible.
Wait, she doesn't give a fuck.
But you will see he will go over and pick up Rolastask as respectful as possible, while the other soldier kind of fumbles while still kind of shakily picking up Zodarin.
I would like it noted that I'm making sure that they are not pulling shenanigans to get it to escape.
Alright, go ahead.
I will make a perception if needed.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception, as you are diligently watching them for the time. Alright, the soldier obviously too scared out of his mind to even come up with an idea to escape. The
For
knight...
fuck's sake. I was muted this whole time, and I'm trying to, do some RP shit.
Jin, get in here, buddy. I miss you.
Dude, I did that on a work meeting yesterday. And they were
Man,
"Anybody
I'm
have
over
any
here like-
questions?"
I'm over here with the juicy RPs, and I was muted this whole time.
Oh,
Run it back.
yeah. Quick, run it back.
So, like, I was unsure if we were trying, to intimidate these guys to not do anything stupid. So, like, I was shouting at Invincible saying, "Hey, buddy, are you hungry?" While he, drools at the prisoners that we have taken, just to kind of keep them in check.
Jesus Christ.
Psycho. I like it.
Alright, so yeah, go ahead and roll an intimidation at advantage.
Ooh, let's see.
Dang, bro.
Alright, so yeah, the soldier visibly pisses himself.
Oof.
The knight is actually pretty rattled, and you can see he's keeping Rolastask held close.
That shit is definitely not woo.
He is. Oh god, he is keeping an eye on everyone.
And not pulling any trickeries, because I'm keeping an eye on him.
Precisely. So.
With it, I'm 18 lookins. Hopefully this knight in full plate armor doesn't have a very big dexterity.
Big dexterity.
Big dick stare. So, as the fire giant awaits for you to start coming down, the main entry passage, aside from the smooth polished stones outside, you can see that the floor, as soon as you immediately walk in, is polished obsidian. Upon all the great walls hanging down the corridors are various tapestries showing rebellion of fire giants uprising against greater sized giants, Storm, Cloud, in any other ilk that seem to refuse them breaking their chains. It even depicts at the further tapestry down at the end of the entry hall near the King's Great Hall, the final depiction of what looks to be King Snur himself, breaking his shackles and then reforging them into the very weapon that he used to kill his slave master.
Oh, this guy's hardcore.
What did his slave master look like?
It is very clearly the depiction of a cloud giant.
What's his name? Cloud or Storm?
The king's name is Snur. He is.
No, the other dude that we were with.
Erevan.
Is he a Cloud?
Erevan.
Cloud or Storm?
He is a cloud.
Oh. Okay, I get why not to mention his name.
It's not to name drop. Yeah.
He basically got you through the front door. After that, it's all you. So, with that, obviously, you can proceed down the halls after the fire giant, as he starts leading you in with the heavy footfalls of his plate armor. Excuse me while I just chunk everyone up there for the NPCs.
I'm welcome with the prisoners.
Keeping them in check. Pulling up the Thalos grade and the rain grade. Leaving the horse behind. Alright. So,
Leave a little bit of distance behind this giant motherfucker, more than a few steps. Or I guess a few steps for him.
So, as you enter into the main royal halls, you can see further down the grand hall what seems to be two ends, obviously doing various polish work, cleaning up the pillars, making sure that the torches and other braziers are full up for fuel, making sure that the tapestries are dusted and clean, and that the
tapestries
and that the floor is still polished to almost a mirror sheen still. As they immediately see the fire giant walking by, you can see the Entons quickly moving out of the way into the other hall as you approach the king's throne.
Hey, Josh.
Yes.
Can I make a roll on stone cunning just to see, I guess, anything really? Just sort of try and determine the nature.
Put some of that shit in your pockets.
Just to determine the nature of like the forge work that's obviously gone into this. Is this all him? Was he building off of something that was here before?
Is he going to notice if a piece is missing?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
I think that I get advantage with my dwarven stone cunning.
Because you are very familiar with stoneworks and such.
But not that familiar.
Well, especially for it being fire giant craft, it is still unique enough to where you don't fully recognize everything from it. You do see that the pillars themselves are ornately decorated with the reddish black mixtures, polished in, kind of shaped all the way up. Each one, as you do look at it, you start to notice that it looks like maybe dwarves, but their hair is not kind of the normal beards. Their hair is almost like wavy fire that seem to be straining underneath fire giants that are posed more heroically atop, wielding various weapons and others of the kind. They look to be different kinds of possible slaves that clearly look like they escaped with King Snur at the time.
I say the words for impossibly beautiful, but I say it in Dwarven.
And none of us know what you're saying.
Yep.
I just want to see if he has any reaction, if he recognizes, or maybe he's dealt with dwarves in the past.
And Jin looks at his sister and says, "Did he just talk about our mother?"
So, you do see a little bit of an eye glance from this fire giant guard as he continues to lead you down the audience chamber. Obviously, definitely seems to have heard what you said, but doesn't mention or say anything. So,
Talos, are you trying to start some shit?
No, I'm trying to win him over.
Just let us know. We'll pop off.
So, as he leads you further down past more pillars of heroes, he eventually stops just here before the main audience step and just turns to the rest of you. Be sure to bring your gifts and represent them first, and state what your intentions are. You will.
We have our gifts, right?
Yeah, we have
Yep.
the gold, the beer, the tribute,
Metal.
the medal.
Fine ingots.
Yeah.
We're actually probably all staggering under this bullshit that we're carrying.
So, as the fire giant steps to the side, you can hear him speak down the hall, and the voice echoes and booms all the way down. You can tell this is built to easily carry one's voice. King Snow, my lord, these beings are in seek of your gifts and blessing, and they bring offering. And he does a small hand wave to give you the go-ahead to approach.
I guess we approach and put our shit down. How far can I get?
Yeah, where do we get? Yeah. Oh god.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Right up to
It's
the
over.
head, if you like.
We're in striking range.
It's over.
Don't like that thing that I'm seeing. I don't like it at all.
So, as you do approach, you do see on the final step, just before the king, in the throne room audience chamber, you see where the floor has been polished, where the obsidian starts to meet and rise up, to where the red stone has been completely smoothed over to match the obsidian's beautiful sheen. You can see a absolutely massive throne made of jet and black and white banded onyx. The whole entire throne itself, along the edges and the various armrests, are inlaid with various large gems, and inlaid with the colored stone to show various scenes of victory of King Snor depicted around the main throne itself. You can see that not far from his left and right sides, loyal hellhounds that lay down, well trained, ready at beck and call, and two loyal fire giant knights, fully armored to head to toe with immaculately polished black armor and massive greatswords to match. You can see that King Snor easily stands over 19 feet tall, and
Damn.
being massively muscled, you could see various scars covering over his body, and an immaculate obsidian crown with a singular, beautifully polished ruby at the very front to bring more emulance and opulence to the fiery red hair and flowing fiery beard on his face.
It's an angry looking man.
Hey, what's up? We brought you some things.
Cough, cough. Mental nudge. Hey, high charisma paladin.
At the same time, you do take note as he kind of shifts up, and you start to see some of the finery that he is wearing. Aside from a few pieces of his royal garb still having mixtures of black iron plates, you can see there are 3 dragon skulls covered in various pieces of coral and decoration of fire giant runes on it, as he wears as a necklace.
Whoa, your giant highness, where did you get those?
What are those?
Do you
I
guys still have
slayed
any
them
parts of the
when I
dragon?
took over this cavern for my people.
Personally?
Yo, man, that's tight.
Just
Hey,
you?
Yo, props, dog.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it kept kicking me out. I couldn't hear anybody.
Oh no.
Oh.
So many
Sorry,
beautiful
I'm
descriptions.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll just keep going. Just keep going.
Well, in short summary, is the Grand Hall of the Fire Giant King. The floors are made of beautiful obsidian. The tapestries depict his, break to freedom, reforging his own chains into weapons to kill his cloud giant master that was keeping him enslaved. The other red pillars are polished, beautiful with mixtures of obsidian, depicting other heroes that clearly escaped slavery and have been kept in respect in these annaled halls. The king's throne is beautifully set with onyx and various obsidian and polished redstone with large inlaid jewels, and the entire throne room around him is depicting his battle between cloud giants and his claim to victory and freedom. Also with the fact that he wears a beautiful obsidian crown with a singular ruby at the front, and then also 3 dragon skulls that he wears on a necklace, along with his regal black iron plate armor.
Dang.
So, King Giant, sir, if we were to arm wrestle right now, would I be able to win that necklace?
He just laughs at you.
Jen looks at him seriously.
I think I would consider it if you can actually best me in a test of strength.
I mean, when was the last normal-sized person to come up to you and offer you a challenge like this? I mean, if I win, you could be in our favor, or us in yours.
I don't know if I want to be in the favor of the fire giant quite yet. Let's see how these gifts go first.
You see him rub his chin as he listens to Jin's offer there.
Let's try the gift way first before we
Jen turns to Ramus and goes, "If we try to give gifts to a giant, they just think they're over us. But if we try to be friends with them, we could get away with something.
Or we end up in the employ of fire giants doing some shit, or slaves to fire giants.
Not if we look stronger."
Well, we go by majority.
So
Jen puts up a finger to the fire giant leader and goes, "1 second."
he nods, and you can see he's studying over the Shishapanikians who've made his way back into his throne room, but now in bonds.
Oh, it's exactly how it looks. They had it coming.
Ramus is like, yeah, kind of. That's all I got.
We wonder if you are in need of menial laborers.
What do they call it, Thor Ragnarok? Prisoners with jobs.
Wow.
It's slaves. We don't like the S word. Sorry, the prisoners with jobs.
I think they will do very well in the Knoll pits.
Put up a fight. They're pretty strong. So, I think they can swing a pickaxe.
They'll
They
have
should
to
do
be
that.
strong to survive not being eaten amongst them.
Well, good luck, guys. Grimace just like stops paying attention to them.
For bad people.
We did strip them of their weapons, right? Just want to make sure.
So with that, he waves a hand. You can see the other Iron Giant, quickly coming up to, grab them and start leading them to the.
We can, we split and they walk between us back towards, they know where they're being led by giants. They're not gonna run away.
Don't let us get in your way. Feel free.
Yeah, they.
Oh no! Stop!
No.
Don't!
So he takes them off to the old pits. Eventually come back over time. But the king looks to the rest of you. And you can see while you guys are discussing matters, Yelnan will immediately approach without fear and set down the mithril case, and he'll open it up with various raw uncut gems.
Bless you.
As
If this was a stealth mission, we would have failed.
It's true. It's over. The dogs would have found you immediately. Unless you threw a stake in the other direction.
Right.
So, Yilnin kneels before the king, respectfully, offering up the chest. I have come to request a weapon worthy of a knight who has seen many battles. I heard there was no finer craftsman, and I seek to have the greatest weapon ever to grace my hands. You can see that Snur looks it over for a moment, especially the chest, but sees that Yilin being a more humble person, and even his armor, it clearly shows that he has been through many tests. Very well. This payment looks to be sufficient for said weapon. Go with my servant. Tell them what you wish for this design, and I will give you something far greater than what you expected when I am finished. At that point, you do see one of the Entons comes over, takes up the chest, and starts escorting Yelin as he passes by the rest of you. Good luck to the rest of you.
Bye, Yelnan.
He does a little fist pump. He's like, yeah, I got it.
We barely knew you.
Bye, dude.
Thanks for kicking ass with us.
Have fun with the sword. Maybe we'll find your corpse and take it. Bye.
Excuse me, Warhammer.
Apologies. I doesn't know about melee weapons. They're all the same. It's all a sword, right?
It's all just a giant bludgeoning sword. Alright.
Pointy swords, dull swords.
My sword makes people cry.
So we place the rest of the gifts? Alright, I have...
Or we can have this arm wrestling match.
We lugged all this shit.
Yeah, no, I don't know about this arm wrestling match, bro. I don't know about this arm wrestling
I am going to have this arm wrestling match whether you guys like it or not.
How about this? We talk to him first and we get on.
Let Jin have his fun.
Let's.
Okay, I would like to say that his next part is not condoned by the rest of us. Alright, there you go, buddy. Go get it.
All favors are his and his alone to deal with if he loses.
I did say in good fun.
Have fun. Bye.
Your fun and fire giant fun may be very different.
We were cool. I give him a hug before he goes. I say bye.
God, you guys have no faith in me.
So,
I believe in you, Jin.
Thank you, Thalos.
at this, he does step down for a moment to meet your height.
Well,
At this point, putting
what
down.
boot is he wearing?
Oh, they're plate mail.
Jesus.
And Jin takes a deep breath and says a little prayer to Nero Sex. Wait, what was my name? Nero Sex? What was his name?
Nero sexy.
You're
Probably
so
could have been.
sexy. Haha.
Sexy jitsu.
No,
Praise
so
to his
sexy.
God for the strength. And he looks at the king. He's like, "Well, let's see how it goes."
Please don't take my arm off.
You just flex. You start warming up.
And he goes
Do
to
your stretches.
put his hand down. You can actually feel the heat from his beard as it is actual fire.
Aw.
Wait. Aiden, can you get a message over to Jin for me?
Of course.
Jin, do you want to size up?
I can size up.
Oh shit.
If you
Oh
want to,
shit.
yeah.
Oh shit.
This will be fun. Can make
I
moving
walk
ground.
over and I pretty much just like give Jin a high five and I cast enlarge on him. Do my Spirit Guard magic.
Oh my god.
Do I get on even size grounds with him?
Done strength checks and strength saving throws.
Woo!
Alrighty. So you can see
You're so big now.
King,
know.
Woo.
King Snur is looking, still pretty cocky. He kind of has a small chuckle. Just mirror the smiles on me. Let's
Okay.
see how much your god smiles on you.
Let's find out. All right. So what are we rolling?
Athletics,
All right.
as it is a test of strength.
And it's a normal check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Is that with advantage?
Go ahead and roll one more time, Jin.
Oh, okay. Boom.
Oh. You'd love to see it happen.
So, in an extreme test between each other, you do see both Jin and King Snur stressing to the point of where you actually see the King and Jin both break a very heavy sweat for a moment, as it seems to sway a little bit towards King Snur's falling before finally you could see him just kind of plant his feet down a little tighter as he digs his elbow into the obsidian, and you actually hear a heavy crack as the stone breaks before finally he manages to barely pin Jin's hand down.
Ah. Ooh. That was fun.
You can actually see a smile creep across Nur's face for the first time. I was not expecting someone so small to give me so much trouble.
I
Yeah.
whisper, not so small, really, but you know.
Yeah, Jin's 10 feet, he's 19, who's keeping track?
Well, you should see
It's
Jin
such
when he
a
wakes up in
Goku
the morning.
attitude.
Yeah, if there's one thing my character likes is his strength.
Got to become stronger.
Even though
Yeah.
I'm a terrible father and I keep destroying the planet.
Abandoned my child and wife.
Yeah.
Abandoned my child and wife,
Piccolo's got it. Don't worry. Pick's got it.
Blow up
He's
an
that
entire
dude playing child
city.
support for not his kid.
watch a million
Don't
people
worry.
die and still have to try and fucking have a little bit of fun in a play fight before losing anyway.
Ramus will look after my kid.
Oh,
No, I won't.
You have kids? Oh, damn.
Senko,
so even though fairly close, Snurr does kind of smile to you as he stands back up. The heavy crack in the obsidian clearly showing the absolute intensity that both of you were going at this. I will save your favor for another time. You are clearly well versed in the world, and I would not wish to squander it now.
Thanks, King.
Thank you, Jen.
That was a fucking
Do we,
close one too.
But guys,
Seriously.
can I get back to normal size? This is kind of freaking me out.
Okay, yeah, I cancel. I draw the hour back into myself.
Although I look huge.
You don't like it?
I mean, this ability could have been good if you used it on Ramus when he was with Nira.
Oh god,
No,
Oh my god.
I don't need it.
that fucking in-room would never survive.
Jesus.
We would probably have to pay the bill the next day.
The poor bed.
But fuck the bed,
Poor
the fucking
room,
walls.
poor inn.
Those walls, though, already got it.
That's true. The fucking imprint you left, Jesus.
Y'all need to calm down. Y'all need to calm down.
Hey, I'm gonna wreck it!
Oh dear. Oh
I'm
dear.
gonna wreck it.
Please don't wreck me, Mr. Man.
So, especially in a much more jovial mood now, between having fresh slaves for the mine, especially from ones that he dealt with earlier, and got paid, and now got to keep them anyway, and now having a very close match with Jin, especially on the arm wrestling point. You can see his mood has picked up quite significantly compared to when you first entered in. And also on the other note of the gifts that you have laid out, which are clearly in sight of the adamantine bars of very fine quality for the ingots and such.
Yeah, I have on my sheet a lot of those. 100 pounds of adamantine ingots.
We
However
gotta
that is.
bring something back for this dude, maybe. Depending what he makes us. Or depending what we get out of this.
King isn't anything. We're trying to put in a bid, right? I mean, we're not trying to get him to our side, right? Or is that what we're trying to do?
No, we're trying to get the gem from him and have him not join the Shishipaniki. That's about it.
Okay, cool.
If he wants to stay independent, he can fucking stay independent. I don't care. Just as long as he doesn't join the bad guys.
And the fact that we easily beat them and sold them to him as slaves should probably convince him not to join.
So maybe
that
we should just be
team.
straightforward with him.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Honesty is the best policy.
Y'all dead ass?
He's a fur germ.
He's a fur
Well-
giant. He would appreciate forthrightness.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think a fire giant would appreciate cowardice in
Wants
any
us
way.
lying around.
Beating around
Especially
the
since
bush.
he has all his, like, I'm a hero shit around, you know?
Finery.
Well, let's call him as much. In that case, we treat him. Shackle breaker.
Ooh.
You do see a smile creep over his face at that acknowledgement.
Come to you with an offer, not to sway you, but to tell you of the events of the world outside. So you may decide best to proceed. And then I go over to Jin, because I know I don't have any sway here, so.
Nah, he's already in your favor. He smiled at your compliment. Keep going.
How about I say it to Aiden, Aiden puts it in your head, and you say it out loud.
Oh God, why do you want me to talk?
High charisma character.
I can help roll if you just go.
Not how it works.
As you know, Shishupaniki are trying to win you over to their side. A man like you, giant like you, and will not bow his head to anyone in the army.
Let us just add that they're very not nice people. Not at all. And in fact, the slaves that we brought you, actually, not slaves, but prisoners with jobs, are part of the Shishupaniki army. So, if
I whisper
you keep your
in
independence-
Jin's head, they were leaders of a detachment.
in fact, Shacklebreaker, they were leaders of said army. So,
Not the army, a detachment of the army.
let's just keep it going.
Okay.
So, in fact, if you keep your independence and not try to get swayed by this army, you could probably
Did you
have
tell him
more.
we want the gem?
One thing at a time. One thing at a time.
I just.
You guys want me to talk, and you know what?
All right, do your
Ramus,
thing, do your
here,
thing.
go,
My bad.
dude.
No,
Do your
I'm
thing.
typing it in. I'm typing it in.
Come on, little cub. Come on, little cub. Do your thing.
One thing at a time. Let the man speak. Oh,
I want to hear you roar, Ramus. Go ahead. Do your thing.
oh no.
You want to hear me roar?
Yes, go do it.
Pineapples.
There are tears running down my face.
Pineapples. That's all I gotta say.
Oh man.
Before I was rudely interrupted. So, in favor of the gifts, the good times, as well as warning of what's to come, we just ask for a small little favor.
What favor would that be, since you bring such generous offerings and tidings of the clear weakness in their army?
So, as a payment for your for time, but lend them no aid. Don't help them out at all. But the gem, this rune we're looking for, we kind of really need it. And Jen kind of tries to put in convincing, I wouldn't say argument, but proposition. Kind of persuading into that fact. I feel like I should just roll persuasion for this.
Don't you already?
Well,
Did I?
Go ahead and roll persuasion at advantage, actually, for what you've brought forward.
Let's do it.
I swear to God, if my God fails me this time, I am so given up.
You also have an inspiration point for if necessary.
Oh my God. My God loves me.
Your God is with you today.
He is.
Your words ring true, Paladin. And I can see by the look on many of your compatriots' faces, you've been through much today. There's not many that would dare stand up to a king, no less dare to arm wrestle with the ruler of ones, and especially so boldly. You have still shown great courtesy and respect in my court.
It's your house.
I appreciate it, King.
I do not. I will not respect the wishes of the Shishibaniki, and especially at their request, they failed to produce anything of value to me in my court. Though they managed to buy off one of these runic gems of old, they did not have enough, and their, ambassadors were nowhere near as polite or as bold as yourselves.
Yeah, to be honest, the last ambassadors we ran into kind of looked down on us. It wasn't nice.
I will grant you this gem. I will also grant you one of the weapons from my vault.
Ooh.
Yes. Do any of them... Weird, I guess, out of game question. Do any of them match the gem? The other gem?
The gold gem? Or...
No, the rune, I should say. Like... Actually, I guess that's a question I ask. If any...
Can your gem sense any other gems in here?
Or not even the gem. I'm trying to
is
find
that
if
how
one
it
of those in his vault is... Are they all weapons he made in the vault? Or are they...
They're all weapons of my own crafting.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's just as good.
The rune stone I have kept safe here. That is a last defiant theft from my masters when I broke free.
Do you know where the associated weapon is?
It may still be at my master's castle. It may even
Ex-master.
fall... True. It may have fallen when one of the citadels had crashed from the sky. You may
Where is
see-
that?
You may seek this out towards the east. There's the sunken keep deep in the water. The top still visible from the beaches, though many people avoid it, saying it was cursed by those who still lived when it had sunk into the ocean.
Never stopped us before.
Of course, that was
Yeah.
many years ago. I would only...
We lost something to the bottom of the ocean too.
I would only err on caution when you go there. It has been years. I would imagine some form of creature would have moved in by now.
And that's for this gem?
For the gem that I have, the weapon may be there.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate it.
The other one, unfortunately, is off with the Shishupaninkis, though I would imagine you might have collected it on the way.
They have the gem and the weapon? Just the gem?
Just the gem.
Oh. Yes, we are hoping to try and catch up with them after this. Just come here, chase them down. We chose to come see you first.
Ouch.
That was fucking loud.
That was like a fire alarm or something.
Yeah, somebody smoking the good.
Well, they weren't very stealthy about it.
Also, another thing, Shacklebreaker. This one might be a bit of a kind of, what's that word? Selfish request? But do you have any fire brew for sale? And he leans into the king and goes, my sister's kind of a lush, but this would make her night.
I have something that, well, it would put hair on anyone, but hopefully not her.
If it does, that would be the best prank.
Apples, I think.
So, at this point, as you are...
Hold on, one question. I guess more towards the rest of the team than the fire giant. Are we bringing something back to the dude who gave us the smith who gave us this stuff? Like, he basically helped make this happen, and we're kind of dicks, but we're not that big dicks.
Speak for yourself. I've been having big dick rolls.
Well, you do remember him mentioning the small request of going to clear out a mine that he has managed to find.
Damn, we have a lot of side quests.
How close was the mine? Close to here, or
It was further south of the town that you were at previously. He said whenever you had returned to the town, obviously.
okay. Can we somehow convince him to possibly come into trade with the dwarf smith. Like maybe not like a permanent thing, but just temporary trade between the two, because I'm sure that would make the smith very happy. And oh yeah, quest log would be dope.
Bird.
I'll carry it. I'll put it in my haversack.
Let's not get dragged into the bottom of the ocean, please.
Still have this mystery spell tome. Who do I talk to about this shit? I haven't met a wizard yet.
Well, we kinda didn't we, when we were in the town?
Really?
Whatever. We haven't met a wizard yet.
God, Ramus, you're embarrassing me in front of the wizards.
Man, I wish
Yeah,
I could
do
draw. Fucking, I would draw that meme.
I feel like having that commissioned.
There. Obviously, I have to fill everything in, but it is editable by anyone.
Sweet.
Nice. This is so awesome.
Okay, wait. Who's gonna be the keeper of the quest log?
Let's have Rain do it.
The drunk
sorry.
one.
Do what?
You'll be like Dandelion for us. You keep track of our adventure.
Okay. I'm with it.
So the quests that we have to remember so far are clear out the mine near
on, I'm writing
near
this
town
down.
name.
Quest. Clear out the mine.
Near what? What's the town name?
Pulling it up in just a moment. There are so many things to do.
Well, we're trying to get our affairs in order.
We've got to acquire all the weapons and jewels. We've got to.
Acquire all the weapons.
We've got to
and
reunite
jewels.
the nations of the world. We've got to.
Reunite the nations of the world.
He put the name of the town in the chat for the first one.
Rona Linzali.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the mines are.
The
South.
mines are south of that, but that is where the
South
dwarf
of-
resides.
What dwarf?
The smith dwarf that you're.
He's the one we're doing the quest for.
Acquire all the weapons and jewels. Reunite the nations of the world. That's what I got, guys. I got 3 quests lined up.
That's me. Who else? Who else has things?
Totally doable. Clear out the mine to return
that
the
one.
favor.
Return what favor?
All the ingots he gave us.
Do we still have to help Zhang with anything? Did we promise him that we were gonna come back and like protect the town again?
You could go visit him if you like. You do
Right.
know that he went.
Eventually, maybe.
You do know he went
Return
to
to
Fort Five
Otren
Rock.
is, if we have time.
The Otren is definitely on the list, but probably at the end of everything down.
We're indirectly helping them with everything we do.
No, yeah, yeah.
So, you know.
The other side notes of possibly investigate sign of the Yellow King,
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the Yellow King.
and then the others that are the devils and not the demons, which they are different categories, are Pilgrim and Helgrif. Figure a way-
Helgrim and Helgrim. What the fuck are they doing all the time?
Question
Oh, they're
mark.
devils, not demons.
Correct.
They suck.
So put on the list. Kill Pelgrim.
Oh, word, I forgot about that guy. Okay, kill
Murder
Put there for Thalos.
4 Thalos.
and
Yeah.
for your dead friend, and for your dead friend, right?
I mean, to avenge Ziri, of course. I mean, and as a general group goal, we should kill Pelgrim. That's that.
Okay, so my quest log says clear out the mines that are south of Rona Lenzali. Return the favor in quotation marks. I wrote the ingots, question mark. Acquire all the weapons and jewels. Reunite the nations of the world and kill Pelgrim for Zuri.
Okay.
Cool.
Great. Okay, now
Until we get
guys,
another quest.
from this point on, anytime a new quest like pops up, new question mark, y'all gotta like say it out loud, like raid, make sure that's on the list, because I can't always follow.
We got
No worries.
Josh, if you
Keeper.
can have a soundbite ready, if we get a new quest, you play the soundbite of the orcs going, something need doing.
I will definitely have to fucking get that.
Make sure you save it too, Rain.
Oh my
And then if we
God.
have any requests that go wrong, you go, me not that kind of orc.
I have a Google document that I put in little bits of info every time we play, so I have it listed in there on a side box.
I have a back of a envelope.
A word.
But
Yeah,
he gave
whatever
us a
works.
quest log. Put it in the quest log.
What
Then
happened?
we can all put it in the quest log in game. He gave us a quest log. So
Wait,
we can
I-
all see it and edit it.
I can write on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open it and click edit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And now you can just paste it all in.
Just put
Oh my
all
God,
the
Word.
shit that you
Okay,
just
hold
wrote,
on.
and then we can all format it and make it fun.
Oh my God, this is gonna be so fun. I love this shit.
Perfect.
All right, that was overly exciting, but I really am excited about this.
No, it's great.
That's good.
The keeper of the tomes.
Yo, this is like what I do with my job. I'll organize information. I love it. All right, maybe now I'll actually be able to follow the story along better. Wait, is that y'all's like goal?
It gets you involved.
What? Who said what now?
Okay,
Yeah, no.
I can't even get mad.
You what?
It's not. It's for everyone.
I'm really not trying to necessarily clear out this mine, so maybe we can help him somehow trade with this dwarf, so gives us less shit to do.
Turns her into the main source of minerals to buy and shit.
Mm-hmm. And somehow convince them to... Can we somehow convince them to clear the mine? And yeah, we can somehow convince them to clear the mine to use it for materials and possibly open trade with this dwarf dude. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Alright, so how would you present that to him?
We know of somewhere to possibly... I don't know, to possibly get materials and someone who is looking to open trade, but they need this mine cleared out. If you clear it out, it's another source of income. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go.
So it's another resource, right? I
Yes,
mean,
it's another resource for him to use to make the weapons, and the blacksmith to help you get rid of. Well, is he a smith as well, or just?
He's a blacksmith as well.
Okay. Yeah, you two can trade. He's the one who helped us acquire some of these materials to bring to you.
Do you already know the location of this mine?
Yeah, we tell him or show him on the map.
I will be sending scouts down there then. We will see what is there first. Obviously, with a very arrogant group of Shishapanikians already knowing where I reside, I need to keep some forces here just for safety.
Absolutely. We had your boys back in the town get rid of some of them there doing rituals and crap that nobody wants any part of.
Yes, they think they are very clever. Well, I am not fooled. I know that the goddess Malath is always on my side.
Oh, she made it glamorous and everything.
Yes.
Ooh, super pretty.
You also have some now in your some prisoners with jobs who could probably give you even more information of what they're up to.
I think I will interrogate Rolastask myself. She is the one who originally spoke with me. Though, obviously, things did not go over as smoothly as they assumed it would go.
Yeah, arrogance is one of their traits. That's why we keep killing.
But nonetheless, if you have their emissary to catch up to, I will give you your parting gifts, the runestone and the weapon. And allow you to be on your way quickly.
Thank you. We greatly appreciate your help.
Thank you, Shacklebreaker.
The best to you and your clan.
We will not forget your kindness.
What kind of weapon did he give us, or do we choose?
So, as he waves for the Ettins to go and retrieve these items from the vault, they quickly come back with a red runestone.
Mine.
You earned it.
As for the weapon itself,
Also mine.
Damn, bro.
Jin, the collector of weapons.
it is a immaculately, beautifully crafted silver maul. It has
Definitely not mine.
It has a magnificent ruby inset into the main warhead, a fine silver pommel all the way down, hafted with silver bands ringing around, and a encrusted heart-shaped gem at the top with
I
silver
think our cleric just got
filigree.
another weapon.
Oh my
Yep.
god. Is there a picture of this thing?
The
Yeah.
Heartbreaker.
That's what I'm talking about. That is so
That thing looks
pretty.
badass.
Oh,
May
That
I
thing
call
does
it-
look
One or two
badass.
oh,
creature.
shit.
Oh shoot! Charisma and Constitution. When you critically get the shattered heart.
Josh, you just made my fucking night.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh shoot!
This was all because of
shattered
me.
heart.
Gain equal to the damage you dealt with a triggering attack plus 2d6.
Y'all go if I call dibs, right?
Nah, this is actually mine
Oh,
because
it breaks
I earned it.
I will fucking
D6 plus
fight
1
you.
maul. Damn.
Well, I'm the one that earned this.
What is this?
Oh my
Plus 2
God.
or plus 3?
And if we give
Oh
you
my
this,
God.
you will forget about healing.
It
No.
heals by hitting.
Yeah,
But I like hitting things.
yeah. Healed by hitting.
I'll heal the world. By
I heal you
destroying
with pain.
evil. Let me, please.
Hey, it was
The ultimate
hey,
brother sister.
my arm is sore from earning this. My back hurts from carrying this shit.
Are you sure it's
Let
not
me
from
carry it.
from
I
all
got
the
you.
fucking items you're carrying?
Let me hold that.
That's
Listen,
definitely
Aiden.
our cleric weapon.
What are you talking about? Do you see the
Aiden
bonus to
whistles and walks
charisma?
away.
That says Jin. Jin.
But it's pretty and it should be mine.
And it's healing, which goes to cleric.
Come
Jin
on.
grabs them all,
And runs away from his sister.
and he just hands it over to Rain begrudgingly.
I'm so happy right now.
What is it? +2 or +3?
Thank you. Oh my god. this
+1
is so
bonus to attack
exciting.
rolls.
Oh, +1. That's a badass weapon, though.
Read the description. Forged with love.
I'm reading it.
That thing is
No.
badass.
Just where it says forged with love.
I gotta say, this
Yeah.
is a pretty badass
Yes,
weapon.
it was.
So,
Yes,
And that
it
graphic is ill. Damn.
so you gotta remind us constantly about our +3 bonus to charisma and constitution saves.
Okay.
Because
I will.
DM God's gonna try and sneak past you.
Okay.
Listen to that fucking cackle.
That
God
was
damn
really
it.
maniacal. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Bad man. This is a bad man.
I just
All
want
right.
you to know that my character is drunk out of her mind, but so thoroughly thrilled and squealing at the top of her lungs. So y'all just need to.
Oh, we also have to. I got another quest. Well, I
what's the
guess it
quest?
goes with the weapons and jewels. We gotta go to the place that he said the temple that fell to try and get the weapon for the red rune stone.
Wait.
Oh my god, I love how I just saw the quest log. It looks amazing. I'm so happy.
Oh, good. Okay, so we need to go where?
The temple. Where did he say? To the east, or
To the east in the ocean.
the down temple to the east in the ocean to find the weapon that goes with the red rune stone.
Which direction did the scout from earlier, the Shiniki scout with the jewel? Which direction did he go?
West.
Yes.
Of course.
Still, just checking.
What was the info after down Temple of the Ocean? Rain, do you still use crossbows?
I do, but I'm giving that all up for my new love.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. You might need one from range. Do you know?
Yeah, but she has to hold this with two hands.
Yeah.
So she's possibly
Oh.
losing her shield
gonna hold
as
it.
well as.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Oh, so now she's John. She's the current incarnation of a holy paladin.
Pretty much.
I'm so.
I hit it with
God.
love.
You know what she is?
How do
A
you
battle
heal with
cleric.
pain? Yeah.
Yes. a
Be healed
drunk-
through pain.
I'm healing the world.
All right,
Oh
dope.
man.
Josh, does this have a passive ability? Like, if, like, say, in RP scenarios, if she's in range of people, do they get a passive increase to, like, the charisma and constitution?
Yeah. Basically, as long as she's attuned to it, she's constantly giving an aura out to 20 feet where they constantly have a +3 to charisma and constitution saving throws.
So you know how OP that is, being that we're twins and we're always near each other, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And how I have an insane amount of charisma.
Oh, man.
Weird. Weird.
So
It's going to be
we're
pretty
already
handy
joined
considering
at
that
night.
succubus might be rolling around for another kiss.
Please, Josh,
Oh,
please.
yeah,
I was
Stop.
gonna say.
Hey.
That's like my only weakness in this game. Is that
The booty!
no, as he unbuckles his pants.
Yeah. Oh, by the light, I must purify you! Oh, sorry. Oh,
Feel
fuck.
my smiting all over you.
Fucking God.
Listen, it always gets weird.
It never, yeah, it never fails. It never fails. At least it's not like the other game where I've got 3 pregnant fucking player characters.
What?
Yeah, it's been going on for like over 2 years. Fucking 3 years now.
And they still haven't given birth yet?
In game time, they are... where's the sheet of paper? They are... So one is 17 weeks in, the other one is 15 weeks in, and then the other one already has 3 kids and has another 2 on the way. The game has been going on for like 2 in-game years.
He's made a family in-game.
Of course,
next thing you know, he's gonna have a retirement plan and everything.
My 401 adventures plan.
So.
What does attuned mean?
So basically, you have magic items that take up attunement slots. Your character has 3 slots available. Obviously, once those 3 slots are taken up, you can no longer use the items to the magical effects of if they have attunement on them.
Where do I find this on my sheet?
It wouldn't show in Roll20. It would show in D&D Beyond. So long as you have an empty attunement slot, obviously you would have the Heartbreaker on.
Yes.
So you just have to make sure.
Okay.
Keep track of your attunement slots.
Okay. So if I get new attunements, then previous ones cancel out?
Yes, you can switch out attunements. It just takes an hour to attune to an item magically.
Okay.
And once you attune to another, you can cancel out another attunement and switch it out accordingly. But it always takes an hour.
Got it.
You spend an hour going, what is this?
That, like, what is
What
this
is that?
like, swinging it around a little bit. Other people would be, like, sitting there and, like, monk focusing on it, like, meditating with the item.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
If I had a monk! The one feather that, like, comes out of Aiden's pocket, like, you motherfucker.
R.I.P.
I have a feather. Oh, yeah. Who has feathers? Who's a bird? What?
The one day somebody casts through resurrection, but touches the feather by mistake. Sorry.
He comes back, but he's a fucking, what's the other bird one? Kenku now.
Oh no, that would be horrible.
No, he can't fucking fly. Tears. Or talk.
Well,
He can only
only
soundboard the things he used to say.
to be fair, flying was Ziri's downfall.
No, swimming was Ziri's downfall.
No, he tried to fly
No,
and he got
was
dragged down.
swimming. He attempted to swim, and it was foolish.
To be fair, a dragon was Ziri's downfall.
Too soon.
I could have swore it was a tentacle that was his downfall.
No, that was the dragon's
Woo-woo.
downfall.
One tentacle.
There were so many downfalls that session.
God. The downfall of Rain, the downfall of the fucking kiss to Delacroix.
Mm-hmm.
So many downfalls.
So,
Yeah. It was a rough session.
let's go kill that fucking succubus. Let's do that quest first.
Elgrith.
Helgrith, let's
Is
kill
that
that.
a
Listen.
quest?
She's on my list.
It's on the quest list, isn't it? Kill Pilgrim and the...
So kill succubus?
Yeah, that's a sub quest to Pilgrim.
I don't know. I have a feeling that she'll like again like charm me and then you all are dead. We don't want that to happen.
She appeared last time and we bust her ass. She ran away. They both ran
To
away.
be fair, killing Elgrith should be put in parentheses for the Delacroix because she seduced Jin, and I'm pretty sure she stabbed Rain in the back, right?
Yeah, she
No,
did.
she drained her. She drained her.
She sucked.
Because I
but
think
did
she
like
kissed her
take her by
too.
surprise? Like she was like, "Oh hey, it's like come with me," or
Slurped on
turned
her.
around
So
and
this is like
ran down.
a personal vendetta.
Potentially.
Rain doesn't even have any memory of it. It's crazy.
0.
It was definitely not ooh.
That was not very cash money of her.
Hey, y'all.
A lot
I'm
of
here now.
A lot of heavy slurping noises on that soul.
Oh God.
Pineapples.
Make
Oh,
sure you
pineapple.
make sure you save the quest log, or else other people
With some
don't see.
fava
That just gave me
beans.
like a weird
A little
flashback.
Chianti.
That gave me like a weird flashback. I'm not sure I'm ready to sit down and think through. So how about we carry on?
With some shanties and some fava beans.
Yeah, funny.
Chianti. Shanti is the
Okay, I updated the quest log.
sailor
No
song.
succubus has now been
Ah.
added.
Hell yeah. Alright. So, after these gifts are given to you, obviously there is a smaller keg that has been given as well. A keg that has the branded symbol of Kingshire. You can see the same insignia on the rings that he wears. It looks like a flaming hammer that strikes down on a fiery hot ingot.
Ooh.
Sweet, what does this do?
Was this the ale that puts fire hair on our chest?
I call it Sulfur on Slammer.
Josh, I see what you did there. That was one of our favorite drinks back in the day.
Yeah, boy. Meanwhile, your sister back there is just spinning around with the hammer.
Absolutely joyful.
You know, this could have been a good AA meeting for her. She got a hammer and no love for drinking right now.
This is an intervention, sister. No.
Either the hammer or the booze. Choose one.
You can take the tankard because it's empty.
Fucking.
Oh man, yeah. I'm in the back squeeing to myself quietly.
Alright. So, my men will let you out the front gate. I will not impede you. I wish you all speed in catching the other that has the moon gem of gold.
And we wish you the best. And hopefully that mine is hopeful.
Hopefully, indeed, though may have to require the nose.
And just so you know, Shacklebreaker, next time we meet, I will get that necklace.
I look forward to it.
And Jin goes forward and gives him a little fist bump, his tiny hand against his giant hand.
Yeah, the one hand against the entire fucking singular knuckle of him.
Yeah.
With that, you are escorted back out to the front, where your horses await. At the same time, you do see that Ferber is, well, happy that it clearly exists, which means the one that he's looking for is out there, but still a little upset at the fact that it's not the one that he needed.
Oh,
Poor guy.
I guess Ramus sees him and goes, well, ready to hunt for another one.
I would gladly assist you, though I know it is the gold one. Though I do not trust it being in Shishapanikian hands anyway. I think I will join you for this one last hunt for this old runestone. After that, I would have to continue searching elsewhere.
Quick question, Josh. Do these runestones do anything for the person that possesses them?
So, while you are holding the runestone, you do feel the thrum of power. It does speak to you a little bit. Obviously, without the weapon, it is fairly dull. It needs a place to be channeled into. You feel like you might be able to use it, at least for the armor aspect. But as for the weapon and other abilities that these runestones hold, without its accompanying pair, might be a little bit harder. Might be able to spend time with it and get it to, well, obey another weapon.
Caress it and give it pet names.
What if I embed it in my my armor?
It is armor, so if it works the same, when you get the weapon, it will turn into armor.
Can I raise a hand and say, Jin, may I? And attempt to like heat metal to mold a place for it in his breastplate?
Aren't you like afraid of fire?
I am the fire guy. What are you talking about?
I'm just assuming with the scars and everything. Never mind. Continue.
That he's Frankenstein?
I understand that you joke to cover up your insecurities, but I am trying to help you out here.
Boy, you have no idea.
I know. Mommy issues too, or...
No, daddy issues.
Yeah, no.
Lord.
We can talk about it sometime. I'm always around. Anyway, do you want me to try this?
Of course.
It might be better if you took it off, but if you're a big boy, I can just try it like this. And I'll
Jen
cast...
has like no qualms with just like snapping his fingers and the armor coming off.
Alright, yeah. So I'll cast heat metal and I'll burn the spell slot to try and help him do that. It doesn't really work that way, but if I use like that plus produce flame, I can like melt it and heat it with my hands, right?
Well, I was going to say, anyway, as you do start to heat metal, pressing the runestone to it, you do see the rune alight. Obviously, you get a strange thrum from the runestone, almost as if it has a semi-sentience of its own.
Is it speaking to me in a way that I can understand?
Roll me an Arcana. Arcanine. So,
15.
you know that, especially from this feeling, that it is more of a magical tension, a sense of connection between the arcane weave and itself. It itself is not fully sentient, but the item itself can read the wielder or the current holder's will, as to why you've seen Ramus being able to bamf armor on and off himself, and also use the power of the Black Runestone with Rotonovar.
Can I try and think at it? Would you like to be housed in this armor?
So, as you do think...
Because I'm also partially telepathic, so I know how to like send my thought, so I'm kind of doing that, but since it's an object, it doesn't have a mind for me to reach out to.
So, as you do that, you do kind of feel the weave softly pull at your mind in response. Not harshly, but obviously this item trying to pick up on what you're telling it, or even trying to will it to do. As it softly picks up on these wavelengths, especially with the magical weave that you are doing to help fuse it with the armor, you do see it actually heat up through the armor slowly and fold into the metal like it was supposed to be socketed there the whole time.
I would try and think thank you, and then stand up and brush my hands off and say,
How's that? Interesting gemstone you've got there.
Really? Do you know if it does anything specifically?
It seemed to be, if not in communication with me, at least receptive to my intentions when I asked it politely. Take that as you will. I am not the most, how do I say this in game? I'm not trained in Arcana. I never went to magic school. He got burned in the fire and learned about magic fire spirits.
I guess if there's any way for me to speak to the gem, I can ask you. Or could I get in tune with it personally since it's on my armor now?
Since it's on your armor, you definitely have a feeling that you could do so, especially since now it's kind of connected with you.
Sweet. He's gonna have a name and everything.
I'd just tips on the tips if we find a blue one.
And this one's red, right? It's a ruby, right?
Mm-hmm. It is a ruby.
Red Ranger all the way! Alright, time to figure out what this does.
Alright.
And before I punch you and a wave of fire comes out.
That'll be so cool.
Alright, I saddle up. We ride.
Ride like the wind, bullseye.
As everybody walks back towards their horses, Jin sarcastically mumbles, "Oh, don't arm wrestle with him. This could be bad for us."
I would stop as he was mounting up and he would say, "You know what? You were right and I was wrong. I am sorry. Your idea was better than mine. I was too cautious."
You know what, Aiden? We gotta have some of that sulfur and slimer together.
I would like that. Let's catch this fucker first.
Awesome.
Can I have some of that?
Oh shit.
Oh god, you Jesus fuck. Of course.
Yeah, we guess.
Alright, let's go. We goes. We mounts up when we goes.
Alright.
Kind of reminds me of that scene from The Office where that girl creeps up behind Dwight and he's like, "Oh fuck."
Oh, Jesus. Every time.
She's still alive.
He pokes up from like the side of the cart every time. Like, look at him. He's like peeking over in the rain.
Anytime there's a drink, there's Kupo.
Did Kupo get anything while he was in there?
Kupo? So you're wondering if he got anything while he was in the Fire Giant Goody Palace?
Yeah. I think
He
we
got
were providing
information.
sufficient
That's all he
distraction.
needs. Oh, we're gonna have Kupo steal?
No, I'm not. No, I'm wondering if he got anything while we were having those conversations. We were sufficient distraction.
Go ahead. Roll
And
me.
he's kind of a kleptomaniac.
Go ahead
He's
and roll me a
kind of a
perception. Just you know, quick looking him up and down kind of thing.
Oh, we don't see shit.
Hold on, let me see if I can roll perception.
As
Not
everyone
good with
suddenly gets
perception.
very worried, it's like, oh shit, did he take something?
Oh, perception? Nah, I suck at perception. Holy fuck.
Right back.
Yeah.
Still better.
Alrighty. So.
Daylight. I have trouble in daylight. So.
So.
My hood.
Amongst most of the stuff, it just doesn't really look like he really grabbed anything. But you do notice that. Not sure what it is. It looks like he's got a very small pouch. It would be like the size of like maybe a coin pouch that would be for pocket change.
Kupo, what did you grab?
What? They were cleaning up. He like holds up a little bag of obsidian that he picked up from the floor when it broke.
Is that from the wrestling match?
Maybe.
You're a good one, Kupo. We could probably use that.
You can see he's got like 100 gold worth of obsidian in the little.
What are we encouraging, guys? Come on.
It was broken.
Well.
He just picked up garbage.
Oh my gosh.
Very valuable
Alright.
garbage.
Very valuable garbage.
One man's trash is another man's treasure. I'm saying.
Oh my god. Alright. This is how shit pops off with kings, man. Alright.
Game of Thrones, this bitch.
I'm saying. You never know.
We never know if Kupo Shack is like the little finger of this session.
Yo!
He's
I'm not ready for that.
He's definitely pretty little.
Man, now I want to watch Game of Thrones.
Just not the ending.
Oh god,
Right.
nobody fucking acknowledges that the
First
ending
6
happened.
seasons. Only.
Listen,
First 6 seasons of
That ending
GOT
was
only.
trash.
it couldn't go any other way.
It
It's
was
such a-
so trash.
It's
That's
such a
They
shame
could've gone
that
a
they
bunch of
decided
different
not
ways.
to ever
No,
finish
that is
Game of
exactly
Thrones.
what they set up. Honestly,
If you watch it up until the penultimate episode, like the episode before the last episode,
Yeah, the
you
end.
can
That's
actually leave it
amazing.
there. You can end it
Yeah.
right there.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that
Last
got me so
episode-
upset. I was like, how the second to last is like an amazing episode, and the last one just leaves me so pissed off.
just saying that was the most piecemeal everybody wins ending.
Ugh,
That's what they were
That was
setting up.
not.
sucked.
Yes, it was.
That was not everybody wins, man. I mean, that was.
Daenerys, what they've been setting her up to be a bad guy since she left Marine, since she was in Marine. Jon got what he wanted. Sansa and Arya both got what they wanted.
Did he though?
Yeah, that's what he wanted. He didn't want to be king. He didn't want any part of that. After he fell in love with what's her face, who he ironically married in real life. He decided that he didn't want any part of the Night's Watch or anything like that. He didn't want to be Stark. He didn't want the castle. So him and his boyfriend went to the fucking what's it called, back up north, because his heart was always up there.
Yeah, he
He
was
kept
always.
saying that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree. He always wanted to be. I mean, he never got over being a wildling or being free.
Everybody
everything
got
like that.
exactly they wanted, except the dead people. But
Well, I mean, yeah, but what about Danny? Like,
Alright.
that,
did he
you
really
reap what
deserve
you
that?
sow.
Can I ask a
Daenerys
D&D
straight up
question?
got killed.
Yes, but
She wasn't going to give up the throne. He's the rightful king. He didn't want the throne. It didn't matter. It would have been his regardless, and she wasn't going to give it up. So it was either, and she wouldn't have married and been second fiddle. So it was either she killed him or he killed her.
Jesus.
Game of Thrones.
I hear what you're saying. Understand the logic of it.
Since
But it
Marine.
still leaves a terrible taste in my mouth for what you consider to be the happiest ending. That was not the happiest.
That's what they've been setting up since she was in Marine, going, yo, it stopped being I'm doing what's right into being I'm the queen,
Mine.
you know? I'm
Mine.
taking what's mine. And that was like season 4.
Garian madness.
And she spent the whole time on a warpath getting worse and worse. I said that shit then. And that's what happened. Alright, we're
Wait,
traveling.
Can I just say one thing? And this is something that has
Oh
irked
my
me.
god. Oh my god.
It's bothering
Irked
me
me.
so much.
Dude, there's just one thing that has irked me since, like, I want to say season 3, like, whenever she freed the Unsullied. These guys were supposed to have been the best warriors in the world. The Unsullied were supposed to be, like, undefeatable. But every time I saw them in a battle, they just weren't that impressive. They weren't. They just kept getting taken out. And then there was that one where the townspeople started assassinating him. Nah. They never lived up to the hype. It pissed me off.
I can't disagree.
Budget.
yeah,
I think Community said it better. We just needed 6 seasons in a movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would have taken that. I would have taken it.
Side note:
So,
Dragon melts throne. Should have just fucking eaten him.
Man.
I
I
hey,
have
the
a
dragon
question.
accidentally hit her in the throat.
About
He spirited
that
her off to a
race.
more wonderful place.
Are we about to square up with somebody who want to kill somebody and some roll 20?
Yeah, so I'm trying to see, does anybody else have spells that could help us, our mounts move faster? Because I can cast pass without trace as long as we want, which will keep anybody from following us. But we need to be able to follow this dude's trail and move faster to catch up with him because he now is several hours ahead of us.
Oh yeah, how
do
long
not.
were they there?
Do not have anything that can hasten us.
No.
Do we still need the cart? Would we be faster if we ditched the cart? Like, we don't have any...
Supplies or anything anymore.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
'cause
he
we're
gave us a couple of
returning.
things, but we can carry that in our backpacks, right?
Then we can
I don't know. The
return to
Sulfur Slammer is pretty huge.
It is a keg, but you could strap that to one of the horses as a saddlebag side. For the
We
cart-
could have also literally just said we left the cart at the giant's place with the keg in it. And fuck it. If somebody tries to steal it from the giants, then they try and steal it from the giants, and that's up to them. And we just took the horses and went.
Yep.
'Cause
Are we
know.
coming back through here?
Don't we have to go to the other place after this? Check the quest log. The fucking
I know, but do we have to come back through here to go to back to the town or the temple?
Is the temple not east of here?
directly east to the ocean.
So we wouldn't come through here. Never mind.
If we can strap it to the horse to save the time, can we do that?
Yep.
All right.
I
fuck it.
think Invincible is sturdier than the horses you got, so it'd be easier if Invincible holds it.
Okay.
And we can double up on horses.
Well, I'm not gonna hop on Invincible if he's holding kegs. That's insulting to him.
He's invincible though.
It's his beer.
Yeah.
Invincible's beer now.
Damn.
Yeah, and Rain Kuposhak can ride whoever's horse. He's like 3 feet tall. And Rain and the Emerald Knight can double up with other people.
Aiden can have somebody else. He's late as shit.
I'll jump. Oh,
And there's the horse that's pulling the cart.
Yeah, Fervor can take that one. It's Kuposhak.
Oh, who doesn't want to ride with Thalos?
Oh,
No, Talos prefers to ride alone.
Thalos rides alone.
Giddy up!
Y'all doing me a favor.
I mean, who will jump on if you offered him?
Rain, how tall is Rain?
It's like 5'4", 5'5".
I'm good.
Okay, this is good. This is a great mental image.
Oh, okay. You like short people? What?
No, it's just funny. We're riding the horse. You did this like kind of tall, skinny, robed figure with burns and a shorter, plated armor, carrying a giant hammer,
Are you trying to write a romance novel?
glowing with radiant light. No, it's just a funny mental image.
The way you're describing it
Y'all
is kind
keep
of
trying
like
to push sexuality on Aiden, and I'm not having it.
I'm not trying to push sexuality, but the way you're describing it sounds very romantic. Like you're riding off into the sunset.
I like a pretty mental image. I apologize.
I think I look badass in that image with my humongous like heartbreaker. Oh
Yeah.
my god. I just want to hit something. Can we fight
It's
something?
glowing. It glows blue, yes? Blue and orange.
What?
The Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker? Nah, that shit just glows straight up like red.
Red. The whole thing glows
She's
red.
like, it's red.
Straight
No
up
other hues.
red.
It's just red.
Just
Yeah.
fucking red.
Yes.
Alright, as DM said it, it is law.
Hey, Josh?
We go, we
Yeah.
ride.
I just want a druid sign, like, or at least like leave a mark of some sort on whatever tree we leave the cart behind. That way we can at least go back to town and we tell like this dude, hey, by the way, you dumped your cart. Like, just let him know where it is further down the road.
It's like we had to leave it behind, but it's there if you want it. You can have it back. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Because we bought it, right? Or did we borrow it?
Or did you steal it? Because I can't.
I think we stole it because I think Kupo Shack.
Kupo Shack stole it.
Yeah, Kupo Shack stole it.
Better yet,
'Cause
hide the evidence.
Stealing is a strong word.
Can we do to the cart what they did in Office Space to the printer?
Are you trying to release some stress?
I mean, it gets you to use your hammer.
Wait, do we need to smash this cart?
You could if you want.
No. We have shit to do. We gotta be
No,
smart.
let's go. Come on.
right.
Faster,
Target.
faster.
So,
Also, we have one advantage. This guy doesn't know that we're on his ass, so he's not going to be racing the way that we are. Hopefully.
Right.
So maybe we catch up with him by end of day. Do we remember what he looked like other than the Shushupaniki armor?
No.
Good. Got it, good. So now we gotta kill any Shushupaniki we come across.
Say no more, fam.
I mean, we should interrogate any Shushupaniki we come across. Now let's fucking go.
No. You said kill. I'm down with it.
Who said kill?
Okay.
alright.
And we're the holy ones in the group. Okay.
So, you swiftly
Neutral good, I wouldn't say that.
ride back, leaving Rollistask and all the others behind, and the future jobs that they now have. As you return to the campsite, and obviously are now following the trail, the one leading the way, go ahead and roll me a survival to keep track as you follow these horse marks.
Is that me in the
Who
front?
has good survival? Well, I can't. Well, we should decide based on who has good survival. I have a +5.
I have -1.
I got a 3.
I have +5, and that's such shit. Can we roll at advantage? Because I have heightened senses.
Unfortunately, not, because you're trying to track
Can
this. Yeah.
Can Ramus and I ride side by side and roll together?
Yes.
But if Ramus went to roll survival and anybody else is proficient, he could roll at advantage.
It's true. That's what I was about to state.
I am proficient in survival. I just can't roll it well.
I am not.
Yeah, so
Me too, but
if-
I don't
So
understand.
the
why
thing,
I
guys,
can't roll
like
it right.
if somebody else in the group is proficient as you and you have to roll for something, they can assist you and it gives you advantage.
Can I assist you?
Yes, you
I
can. So
roll
go ahead
five.
and roll one more time. All right. Well,
I know even less.
Well then.
especially following the main trail that you have managed to find your way on, it's not too hard to keep track of it. Racing on ahead. Obviously, with a 5-hour head start, especially with the meeting of the king and such, you are trying to make headway as fast as you can, trying to keep up with them. Are you going to ride through the night? Because obviously you have the trail, but things will get a little bit more difficult, as you can tell that some of the horse tracks are definitely fresher. You are getting closer, but you're not sure how close at this point.
I would say we should not ride through the night, but
Tell how fresh the tracks are?
They're still fresh enough where the dirt has dried on top, but not underneath. So it's still wet, like it's been kicked up in some sections.
Couple hours ahead. Shoot.
we've already seen one fight. But I will ride on if the rest of you are willing. I will be a better fighter if we rest for the night.
Agreed.
So are we resting or going?
Resting.
Well,
Is-
two
How long are we
Nobody
resting?
else has voted.
Are we taking like a short
Go
rest
on.
or?
Better at night.
So, if you only do a short rest, you will still get exhaustion, but it will allow you to spend hit die. obviously none of the spell slots and such were filled, but you'll
So if we take a long rest, that means we get fully restored.
correct.
But that's-
which
Yeah, but
is
we're
8
like
hours.
10 hours behind then.
That's 8 hours.
Yeah.
Sure, but that's a day's ride. That's a day's ride. If we break camp now,
But I'm pretty sure they would need
wake up
rest
at
too.
and yeah, if we break camp now, wake up at crack of dawn, we can probably catch up to them.
Alright, yeah, I'm with it. Might as well try this fresh, you know?
And I would rather attempt to ride through the night tomorrow than tonight. Seeing as Jin refused healing.
What?
Jin, you refused the big healing bottle.
Yeah.
Cocky.
No, I'm trying to save it for a good moment.
Okay, let's take fucking camp, y'all.
Alright.
I make a campfire. I cast campfire. Bonfire.
Right in the roadway.
No, off on the side. Over here. Well, Rain, you fell off the horse somehow.
Oh fuck. That's fucked up.
I can't move your character, so you gotta keep up with the horse.
I like how the brass knuckles just follow.
Yeah, the brass knuckles are constantly summoned, apparently.
It's like a floating demon pet, you know? Oh
Gotta,
wait, I'm
gotta
sorry.
have those spells.
What do you mean?
It's so as you do camp out for the night, you do see Fervor taking off his armor, finally going to bed down, as well as Dia Nero's kind of keeping watch, and will kind of look to you, Ramus. I don't really trust the Shishapanikians. They seem to have already been comfortable with the idea that Pelgrim was already there.
Well, I don't think... It seems like at this point Pelgrim's scared of us, and he was worried when we had Runstone, now we have 2.
How many are there in total?
You have no idea?
Okay.
I'm gonna assume 1 for each of us with steady planning, but...
Could be.
Maybe there's one of every color of the rainbow.
Some Roy G. Biv stones.
Yeah, there you go. So far we have red
And black.
and black, which isn't on the rainbow, but you know, there goes Rain.
She got DC'd again.
Do we need
She's
to?
bad.
I didn't. We'll take first watch through the night. Do you need me to make a perception thing or anything? Or is there
Wanna
anything
do 2 at a
we can do to
time.
camp? Okay.
Who else?
Who wants to come with Aiden?
With a newly forged friendship, I will stand watch with him.
Ah, brother Jin.
I will plant my staff upright next to the log I am sitting on, and conjure a small flame in my hands and run it over my fingers and amuse myself with that while I watch one side and you watch the other.
Jin whistles for his dancing longsword to help scout.
Alright. So, you occasionally would have the dancing longsword, or the dancing sword, quickly like darting through bushes occasionally, just trying to check ahead of time before going in yourself. You spend a few hours keeping watch. Go ahead and roll me perception. Alrighty. So,
Jin nods off.
Jin is assisting me.
So, with the fairly quiet night
Am I
Rain,
like,
you're
asleep
sleeping at this
or-
point.
Yeah, you're sleeping.
At
Okay.
this point, we'll come get you for second watch.
Okay.
You do see that in the distance, Aiden, a few faint shimmers, almost like something being caught by moonlight, reflecting a little bit.
Do I know what could be causing that? Does it look like a mirror? Does it look like mist? Does it look like
For the
a natural effect that I've seen, or does it look magical in nature? Especially,
it looks magical in nature.
does it? Okay, magical in nature. I would immediately stand up, and I would attempt to look closer. Can I make a secondary, like a more focused check? Looking specifically
what
at
if-
this, or an investigation check. I would also
I didn't-
I would
I didn't-
also whisper it into Jin's brain. I would say, Jin, there is something afoot, some trickery. I see.
I didn't. Would you like me to use
sparkles."
detect magic?
Oh yes, please. I didn't know you could do that. I can
Good.
dispel it if need, but please tell me if what is there.
All right, so I would use detect magic.
Alrighty. So, as you do detect magic, searching around, especially following up towards the main focus of where Aiden had saw, you do see what appears to be a faint shimmer of an illusion in front of you, as an entire bush kind of glows to try and block your view.
I'll cast dispel magic on it.
Alright.
So if it's less than 3rd level or lower, it ends. Does it immediately end, or do I need to roll?
So, for this, it would immediately end. And if the sheet would cooperate for but a moment.
What is revealed?
You would see.
Ah!
No,
Whoa.
Oh.
but this woman, looking at your direction, but the moment the illusion is dropped, quickly averting her gaze.
She would hear in her mind, what is your purpose here?
With that, you do see that, though wreathed in more what looks to be softer and silken dressings, you can see the soft metal crown that she has, and underneath, instead of hair, various snakes crawling about.
Medusa.
She a Gorgon.
As obviously trying to keep averting her gaze from meeting yours, you can see that she does have a magnificent metal bow with a silver string. As she does hear you speak into her mind, she speaks very softly. Are you the ones following after the scout from Shishipaniki?
Look at Jin.
Probably.
I look at Jin. You hear in your head, whatever you answer loudly.
I didn't even hear what she said.
She said, that she said, "Are you the ones following the Shishipaniki scout?"
Yes.
Yas, queen.
Everybody wake the fuck up. I start waking people up
Well,
mentally.
At that point, she'll finally fully looking at my apologies. For both of you, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm upset.
Wait, who's
Wait.
I'm not looking at her, but okay.
I am like
All right. Well,
10 feet away from my
I get
sister.
it.
I get that Constitution buff.
Plus
Oh yeah,
three.
plus. I roll a 21.
Where's my freaking thing at? Constitution.
Ooh,
Oh.
so it's 28.
Ooh.
Men, not of stone, but of steel.
Baby, I'm already rock hard.
Oh dear. Everybody wake the fuck up. I'm mentally waking everybody up.
Rolling down initiative.
Aw, shit.
Here I go killing again.
Oh, here I go killing again. Oh, do I blast lightnings on this bitch? Is it time?
Jin would never have a good initiative.
Yeah, it wasn't a full.
Ooh, twinsies.
Hilarious.
Right.
Team Venture.
Oof. Alrighty. And Fervor and Cool. You guys did not finish your sleep yet. It's always the hardest shit in the world. Which Ramus and Nero should probably be in there. Alrighty.
You just had to roll. Jesus. Somebody had to go before me. I can't go first.
It's always the curse, man.
Druid, no good decks. No good decks.
One day, man. One day.
That day was the last character I had. He's dead now.
Deader than a dodo. Alright.
Oh man, it's fucking Friday, isn't it? Yes.
Hell yeah.
Slashing through hell. Can we? Can I request some fucking Doom soundtrack up in this bitch?
I've heard that played to death, man.
It's so good though.
Alright, Dia, especially not knowing, is gonna have to make her own Constitution saving throw. Obviously at +3. Which thankfully she is fine. Immediately moving up to meet the Medusa.
The Gorgon. Is she like stare at her turn to stone Gorgon, or not that powerful?
Take a look and find out.
Really?
Or is it when she looks at us, which is much more horrifying?
Alright, so both of those shots will miss from Dia. Over to Aiden.
Aiden is going to attempt to cast... Hold on, let me Google what's the effect of paralyzed again.
Pretty fucking bad.
5e conditions. I don't remember mine. Paralyzed. Paralyzed creature incapacitated. Fails strength attack rolls. Any attack that hits the creature with a critical hit within. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna attempt to cast Hold Person on the Medusa. Because it's a humanoid. I hope.
Humanoid? Or...
It's shaped like a human. It has legs and a head and body and snake titties, apparently. Snitties, if you will.
Unfortunately, it is monstrosity.
Ah, well, fuck. In that case, I cast Scorching Ray. There's a critical, a 22, and a 14 hit.
The first two will, the third one will not.
18 plus 8 is 26 fire damage.
Very, very nice.
And is this a fucking... That's an action, not a bonus action, so never mind. Can I attempt to, like, look away in some way? Move farther away?
For that, you can look away, but you will have disadvantage on attacks. Obviously after that, because made the main initial, but obviously looking at her again will induce another roll.
But if I continue to stare at her without looking away, without, like...
you would have to make another roll.
Well, then I guess I will look away.
Alright.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna attempt to outrange. Maybe it's due to range, and I move this way, and I'm like, "Hey, Invincible, what's up, buddy?" And I'm over here now. That's my turn.
He says, "What's up?"
Alright. Phallus.
Apparently, my horse can talk.
That's true. He talks back to you. Hey, good Aiden.
Alright, so having just woken up to the sound of Aiden's cries, did he warn us what it is? Or do we just see the DAE sort of like run over there and Aiden sort of like moved out of range?
Just moved out of range. He did not scream out anything yet. I just wake up.
Okay, if that's the case, okay, if that's the case, I sit up, hurl my blood spear at her as my bonus attack action. Then I'm gonna run the 5 feet here, and I'm gonna hit her with what called? Sorry about that. Poison spray.
Alrighty.
Alright, so hold on, spare. Alright, tossing the blood spare.
Oh, that will miss, sadly. Just short.
Okay. Alright, well, while hopefully she's distracted by seeing that go by, I run up, across the distance, then I hit her with my main action of not Primal Subject, Poison Spray.
Alright,
Constitution save, sorry.
Alright, unfortunately she natural 20 that, so she will pass that. As she just kind of meet to turn, greet you as you hit her with this poison spray. Roll me a con save as her glowing eyes meet yours. Alright, you are... Whew, everyone is fucking nailing these. This is beautiful.
right. Well, I just let the. Does she take half damage from the poison, or does she just naturally just? It does nothing to her.
It does nothing to her at this point.
What sort of thing is? In that case, I say out loud, "What sort of thing are you?" But that's it for me. Those are my actions.
So after you proclaim that out loud, she'll actually respond. Something stopping a greater evil from getting the stones.
Twist.
Because at the same time, no one else other than the Fire King knew you guys were going after the scout.
The fuck?
Rams.
No one except for Helgrith and Pelgrim. That's obviously where my.
I ask who this first before I make a move. I ask who's this greater evil she thinks she's trying to stop.
So, as you do ask this, the smaller one amongst you, and he's going to slit your throats in the future. At this point, as you two look around, Kuposhak is missing.
That motherfucker.
Primus,
Well-
in your head you hear, then why attack us?
You travel with
Then
the
why-
evil. You clearly work with him.
I mean, we don't work with him. He's
Yeah,
just
he
latched
just kind
on.
of like followed us and never left. We don't necessarily work with him. Yeah,
They're walking
I'm
back
not
a lot of stuff right now.
I'm not sure he even knows what he's in him, what is in him. We can, trust me, we can deal with him just like we've dealt with everything else up to this.
Can we really, though?
Yeah. Any response from her?
Let's not have dissenter among the ranks, gentlemen.
So, obviously, as you are looking at her, you do see her eyes shifting as she is looking around nervously. If this is the case, then give him to me. He is a far too dangerous of a being to let roam free upon these lands.
What is he? Or what is in him? Because I do not think he himself is evil. Whatever is in him may be.
So basically everyone's kind of like at arms, but still not putting him down, but
Yeah, I'm ready to knock this chick out.
Magic
I'd like
poison.
to possibly find out.
more on the coup boy.
I don't think any of us ever really trusted him.
Oh.
I was
Whatever. Nah.
Nah, I was one of the people who said keep his ass where he is. He just kind of followed. I don't think any of us invited him to our party.
Oh, nobody ever did. He just followed creepily. So, especially on that question, he is a servant of Gahanadir, the god of slimes and abominations. He seeks
By
to...
choice?
I do not know if it is by choice, but either way, the mother of the coven has seen that he would use the rune stones to return the Yellow King.
Well, we can't exactly have that.
Ramus,
Mm, what do we do?
where are you keeping the runestone?
It's... Where do I keep it?
Mm-hmm.
If I tell you, that means he's gonna know, you know? That's the problem.
Yeah, it might not be there.
That's what I'm saying. If I tell you, that means he knows. Like, it was cool.
You keep it next to your junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, it's like tucked.
Tucked between the gooch and the bunghole.
It's very sensitive. It's actually quite pokey, but you always know that it's there. You check, and it's a different spiny object.
It's a deep ore.
You've been touched by a Koopa.
You've been hit by. You've been struck by. This ugly halfling.
So, what is the consensus? You're going to try and find Koo?
I
Do
guess
we
that's
try and
another thing to
find
add to the quest log.
Find Kupo Shark?
Oh, couldn't have gotten away that. He couldn't have gotten. You guys would have noticed if he snuck off.
Is it by default gone no matter what I say? Is that what you're trying
No,
to tell
I'm just
me?
fucking with you. No, legit. I actually just wanted to fuck with you. I just probably asked you.
It's in the gooch.
No.
Nobody's touching this rune stone.
No. Well, the rune stone is there. I'm fucking with you. It's there.
Okay.
I just wanted to fucking have your heart drop for a moment.
It's in.
Are we giving
it's
him
in
up?
my hand.
Because I don't really, honestly,
He's gone.
I don't really
You
have.
don't know where he
Oh.
is. He's gone. Do you see him? I don't see him.
You do hear Fervor call. He was here a minute ago.
Could not have gotten far.
He literally stood up to join the fight.
Wait a second. I think I can only do this on my turn, but
I don't really have a problem giving him up if it's gonna get us this stone. Does anybody else?
I have no problem giving him up.
You know, I have no problem.
But I think I'm able to find him.
Thank you, baby.
How?
Shall we move over to Jin's turn?
I mean, there's a bunch of people that have turns before me,
So,
It's
You're
just
gonna
like one other person.
but it's a very simple thing. But I'm not 100% sure if it'll work. But it's just an idea that popped in my head.
Yeah, I don't have a problem giving him up, honestly.
Alrighty. So,
He was sort of help, I guess. He didn't really do what we wanted him to do. He just kind of did whatever he did.
so Jin, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
You can see the Medusa is keeping herself at the ready, but waiting to see what you do at the statement of you think you can.
So,
fight.
if where Fevera says is right, he was just here a second ago when we just rolled for initiation. We know that there's something dark inside of Kupo, so I want to use my divine sense to see if he's somewhere hidden around, because I could be able to sense dark things.
All right.
Can I smell him? Or hear him?
Oh, you smell him. All right. He was literally just here.
Can I smell which way he went? Or, like, follow his trail via green?
He seems to have vanished right on the spot, and Jin, you sense him right here. Something.
So
dark
he's
right-
just invisible.
But I could be able to pinpoint exactly where he is.
Yeah, that's exactly right there, 5 feet down.
Like right here?
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, objects and tokens. Right here.
Good thing I have the item.
All right. So I want to walk over here
Nothing I can do
and just like thrust my hand out and grab whatever is in that space and pick them up.
Nothing, but when you stand there, you sense it coming from beneath your feet.
Is he in the ground?
He's in the ground.
I pull out my
Wait, can one of the druids?
uproot him.
Yeah.
Not my skill set.
I can cast. Fucking.
You're not that kind of druid, Talos.
I mean, not that kind
I'm not an earthbender.
I can cast plant growth.
but I can burn him. I can burn him out.
Can you like heat the area around? Force him up.
What's like? So, how far under?
5 feet.
You said 5 feet.
Does he have to wait for that turn?
You do not, so we can go out of order for now.
I mean, I don't really even know. I could cast a fireball on it. I could heat metal, but there's no metal. I could scorching ray or produce flame and fireball to create fireball and manipulate fire in most ways that you can think of. But
So I think if you cast Fireball, it lights things in the area, doesn't it?
well, it'll create an explosion of fire. A bright streak flashes from my pointed finger to a point I choose within range, and then blossoms in a low roar into an explosion of flame.
There you go. Do it right here.
I didn't says move away.
This would be a good test to see if the gem protects me.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Do it.
Do it! Fucking do it, pussy!
Is that him we heard doing that?
Rain, move away. Don't do this. Nira, Ramus,
How
20
far?
feet.
This is 20 feet, isn't it?
Where
Who
is
moved
it?
me?
Where the fuck is this thing? Where am I casting it at?
Right between Rain and Jin.
Oh.
It's
Never
right
mind
here.
then.
Can I ask her if she can get it out of him without harming him? Is that possible?
This is why
They should probably turn him into stone.
The evil
Nira
within.
is also fine.
The evil within is unknown. All that was shown in the vision of the Witch Mother is that your party would not live to see another day if you were to collect the rest of the stones within amongst you.
Well, I don't like how that sounds. If you can get it out of him and leaving him, that'd be dope, but like, you know?
Well, Jin,
Yo.
move.
Pussy.
Can I compel him to move? Alright, thank God.
Alright.
And Nira's safe. Yes. I fireball. Kapatatao.
Alright.
Decent amount of damage too. That was a pretty big one.
So,
I hope it digs at least a 5-foot hole.
and then you see a tiny gnome head poke out the top.
He hears in his mind, it's time you come out of there.
So,
Remember, you're not supposed to go in his mind. Remember what happened last time?
I'm not reading his mind. This is a surface level thing. Stop it.
So, in response to you, Aiden, it seems
No, he's not gonna probe me. Stop it.
you hear back in your mind. It seems my time has grown short in this body. I was hoping my presence wouldn't be noticed soon, but I guess it's going to have to come to this now. And as Ku kind of like shuffles up to like try and scuttle up the little divot side, you can see he's not focusing on this thought at all. But at this point, you see what looks like a hand kind of start ripping out of his back.
Oh no. Rip.
Nasty.
Is Ku the fucking Derrican? Like, what the hell?
After he is screaming out in horrible pain, like his entire body is being split open as it is before you.
Oh, you know what we are right now? We're that coronavirus meme. Where the guy is carrying the casket, dancing to Kupo's death.
You see a man with full black robe.
Don't like it. Nope.
Nope,
Nope.
not
Put it
with
back. Put it back. Put it back
Go
in
back
there.
in. Give him the whole thing. Give him
God,
the whole body.
Oh
We
my
don't
god,
want
it's
it.
Mr. Devil May Cry.
Oh, man. This thing.
He looks like he
Fire.
likes fire.
I cast Fireball again.
He looks like he likes it.
As he starts to call out, "Come to me now. You face the chosen harbinger of Gemini."
What the fuck?
Is it still
got
my turn
two-faced.
or no?
It would still be your turn, and we'll leave off there for now till next time.
Oh my
really?
god.
Yep.
Oh, we're left on a cliffhanger. Thank you, Game of Thrones.
Thank you.
And
Oh,
Pooh
shit.
looks like he's passed out thoroughly.
Passed out or dead? He got a fucking body ripped. Seriously.
Possibly dead.
Possibly dead. Okay.
Oh, that doesn't sound very optimistic.
Alrighty. So, XP that you guys actually managed to get, especially for dealing with the royal court without going to fucking throwdown.
Ooh.
Technically, wrestling.
I wanna express very, very harshly. You're welcome.
Thank Gene.
Oh, yeah.
Brother Gene.
Gene. So,
It's very humble of you.
you guys will actually get a full 1,000 for dealing with the court peacefully and actually gaining good favor and ally with them.
Woohoo!
Sweet.
1K.
19,650.
Wow, the twins do the same exact thing at the same exact time.
It's fucking adorable.
You truly are the same person.
Shocking, isn't it? So what's our total?
19,650.
Getting there. Another 4,000.
Oh my gosh.
It's like another 20 sessions.
You sure diplomacy is only
Right?
4? Yeah, like, yo, let me get some fucking XP.
So, this is Fletch Rothheim. He is the harbinger for Gemini.
What's his name?
Fletch Rothheim.
Fletcherheim.
Fletch
He's
Rawheim.
German. He's German.
Or
I
he's
put
got it.
the Gemini on the quest log. I don't know. How,
Is this the god of slime we're talking about?
No.
god of what now?
He's the harbinger of the god of slime.
Of
I
the
see.
Gemini. Gemini is the god of slime? Did I miss that?
Gehenna, yeah, is the god of slime.
Did somebody put the total EXP in the chat? Thank you.
19,650.
Woot woot.
Fletch Rothelheim.
Yes, because he's gonna raffle stump you.
No, don't say that.
I don't know. There's a heartbreaking maul ready to be used.
It can only help.
One of my cats is being weird.
Guys, this quest log is everything. This is so.
It looks like everything.
Rain, why is it all formatted in the middle?
I really like it.
No, put it to one side, Blue.
Fight me.
I will.
Glittering gold.
Come on, it's written like it's a 14-year-old girl's diary.
It's so cute.
It's
Wow, yeah.
very uwu.
I can't even change it now. Damn. I'll leave it alone.
It just changed. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It did?
Yeah.